nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true.
Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 785. And I'm waiting for the transition to happen with our streaming software, but apparently the update that we ran an update with the streaming. There it is. Oh, my God. Okay, all right.
It just has a 24-hour delay.
Yeah, it has an insane delay.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to look into that. Whatever, fuck it. Yeah, welcome, episode 785. We're back again. I had some weird procedure done to my nose, so my nose looks even more bulbous than usual. So you might notice me sounding like talking weird, like my nose is plugged up. So that's.
I like how doing a lot of coke is a weird procedure now.
I wish it was.
Hedgehog. We're doing hedgehog.
Yeah. So.
It's a weird fucking day. The last debates had a lot of fallout. America is as uncivil as it's ever been.
You guys are doing pretty good. Everything's going smooth.
It's worse than the Civil War right now because people like, in the Civil War there were battlegrounds where you would have to go to fight each other. Now it's everywhere. Russia and China are in our technology.
Civil War plus Twitter.
Yeah. Russia and China are giving us like these weapons of mass destruction to take each other down.
It's very clever.
Social media, yeah, it's nuts.
We're gonna get into some of that. Before we get into that, quick announcement since it's the beginning of a new month. We've got a few figures on back order, so everyone that was signed up to get
a few what?
Sorry,
figures. Sorry, carry on.
Oh, okay.
Figures.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
So, so everyone that was signed up to get the manatee figure that hasn't got it yet, it's on the way. Most of you have already gotten it, but there's a few still on the way. After that, there is the trailer dwelling toothless steak chewer. We will be sending that one out shortly. And then we have Pimunk still in production.
Pimunk.
So those are all coming. If you signed up for the month that we were doing that, it will come to you. It may just take a few months. Being shipped out at the end of this month, for sure, because we don't have to wait for the figures to be made. We're doing these kind of as a new thing. We're basically calling them Drunken Presents.
Yeah.
Where we're going to send you basically a goodie bag.
Yeah.
So for the first month of Drunken Presents, ignore the watermark. This is the water.
Where's the watermark, Ben? I don't see any watermarks.
Is this a magic eye painting?
Yeah. Hold on.
It's
a schooner.
It's a sailboat. Stupid.
It's a foldable figure. Basically,
you dumb bastard.
It's a foldable figure. It'll come on like thicker paper. It won't be printer paper, and you'll be able to cut it out and fold it up. So there will be the one of me and the one of Billy, and then also Asterio sent us a pack of his stickers that we're going to include with each one as well. So $25 or more.
Is he some sort of Batman there?
$25 or more on Patreon will get you that if you want to sign up, and we'll probably throw a few other things in.
There will be
some
other things in there.
Yeah.
Was it a porg? What is it?
He looks almost like Count Chocula on it or something.
Yeah.
The cereals.
Some sort of vampire.
He eats all the cereals. I thought it was a porg from far away, but it's definitely not.
Yeah, so...
And then come November for Thanksgiving, you guys are doing Drunken Pheasants, I believe?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Thanksgiving is in October.
Thank you! Someone said it! It's coming up.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Here it's Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day.
It'll always be Columbus Day to me.
It'll always be Columbus Day in your heart.
A lot of people don't know this about Scott, but he lives on native land, and they're going to kick him out of his house.
That's fact.
Is that true?
Only actually just the first part.
Okay.
I think I get to keep the house.
No, I thought you had a limited plot of land there. Like, you don't own the land, right? You just have like a lease on it?
No, lease the land.
Yeah. So they could take the land back at a certain time.
They have the opportunity to in 2077.
Yeah, dude, better not live long.
Everyone,
so come that day, I will be outside my front door with a motherfucking fully automatic AR-15.
Oh my God!
The technology is going to be advanced by then. Guns won't even be like, we won't have gun control anymore because they'll be like children's toys by 2077.
I don't want to live in a future where AR-15s aren't awesome.
Damn, you got me there, Henson.
All right. I thought you'd be saying that to Chris Hansen instead.
You got me there, Chris Hansen.
You got me there, Hansen.
You know how
what?
many times
I did do that. You got me there.
You know how many times I went to an underage girl's house just for the cookies and Kool-Aid?
Yeah. Okay, so we're getting into the first
cookies and Kool-Aid.
So we're gonna get into the first segment. Everyone, please like the stream.
Children make the best.
He called me sir. He got me so human angry.
All right, stop. No more. No more.
They're laughing at us.
No more.
Our stupidity.
All right, so here's the video that started it. This was a TikTok video that basically led to one of the quickest cancellations of a non public figure on the internet I've ever seen.
But he is a TikToker, so he's technically asking for it.
Yeah. Oh,
he's
yeah.
asking to be a public figure.
Yeah. And I guess he lives in Ohio, but you wouldn't know it by listening to him talk. I think he's from Mississippi originally. So,
is he one of those like Southern Ohioans that somehow like you're in a state that borders the Great Lakes and yet you sound like you're from the Floribama shore?
And yes, and from what I understand though, he's from the southern part, like down near West Virginia. Actually, I think he's pretty close to Bethel, which was where that crazy like biker riot was, where they were beating up on people.
I don't know if a lot of y'all understand this or not. But come November, there's a war coming. Whoever wins, and it's down to two. We already know this. Third party, they don't even matter. It's down
Just
to two. One or the other is going to win. As a certain supporter, we know which one's going to win.
Okay.
Trump 2020.
End video then.
Yeah, that should have been the end of the video. He'd be
so far so good. He said nothing wrong.
He'd be fine. Okay, so far. Like right now, he wouldn't be sweating it at all.
But
all good.
There's a thing about it.
There's a thing about it.
The reason why I say there's a war coming is because if Trump wins, Black Lives Matter and all them other Antifa dumbasses.
Oh, he wanted to say a slur.
Yeah, he did.
He's like, what is a word I could use to refer to them that I would normally not use because I'd say
dumbasses.
Dumbasses.
Start war. We ready. Don't worry. We ready. Us rednecks and stuff, we ready for y'all.
Are you ready?
But if Biden wins, we coming. And we coming strong.
Are you?
Okay. I mean, like with more TikTok videos is what they're coming strong with. Seems like we're okay so far.
Well, that's the end of the video, and I will tell you,
no problem.
And I will tell you that none of this guy's social media exists anymore now. Like this, it took less than 24 hours for this guy to be completely eviscerated, and it's like I think he's a piece of shit. But wow, there was
He's definitely a piece of shit.
There were some pretty crazy people that took it too far the other way that were like attacking him too, though.
Before we judge him, we have to figure out who his favorite wrestler is.
So people were posting this everywhere. This is all gone now. This is all gone.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like people.
Was he go back? Is he a proud father? Did I see?
Is that like a Proud Boy's dad?
Proud Boy's father.
Proud father is the father of a proud boy?
And
he's gonna have a cool kid.
And they posted like, you know, who he's married to and everything too. And I felt sorry for her, but then you'll see what happens afterwards. But here's people like contacting where he works. And I went to the Facebook page for his work, and it was like 0-star, like almost 1,000 0-star reviews. You know what I mean?
When Hillary lost, we got a video of Lacey Green crying. If Trump loses, they're allowed to cry. Like, you guys can cry. It's fair.
I was thinking about Hillary. I think she would have won if her slogan had been "Read my pussy lips, no new taxes."
Oh my god!
I think that would have done it for her.
Yeah, I'd vote. I did vote for her though.
Right?
But I'd have voted for her twice.
This is
I voted twice. I'd have cheated.
Yeah.
This is some shit that his wife posted. These two comparisons. And so I wish I would have gotten some of the comments. The comments on this were hilarious. But it's just funny, like, what they say Biden stands for. The first one's killing babies.
Number one, killing babies,
and then
obviously.
Trump is letting babies live.
What a pussy. It's so much easier to let something live than to kill it.
I also like that the last two things for Biden are, like, good if you're not a retard.
Well, hold on. What is this third one here? I've never seen this before. Gun control? What is gun control?
You're
gun
right.
control.
It has a
good eye. Good eye.
What is this gun control? Is this a new sort of gun? Is this going to make AR-15s uncool?
Oh no! I want my AR-15.
He's got gun control. Riots and violence, illegal immigration.
I like how he's
taxes.
pro-poverty. Joe Biden will not rest until every American is living on the streets.
Is poor.
Yeah.
I need you poor. The one thing that always gets me, like the number two thing for Trump, supporting police. And like, that's a big thing for that group of people. The same group of people who are like the don't tread on me people, that you can't make me wear a mask people, you like anti-authority, except we love police, the military, and the president.
Right.
But besides that, authorities,
the
bullshit,
biggest
man.
authority figures we can answer to.
Like, what is the authority they don't? I guess local government is what they don't like, but everything else is awesome.
Yep.
Well, I think that makes sense in a red state, because red states, don't they get most of their funding from the federal government anyways?
I don't know the stats on
Probably.
Yeah, I think that most of the red states are red states because they're in the red when it comes to what they give back to America.
There's red states and black states. They're based on financials.
I mean, there's so many different states. I'm not going to be like only red states are in debt.
Well, the majority of red states, the ones that have smaller representatives.
Wait, then how is Mississippi a red state and a black state? It doesn't make sense. Anyway,
I don't get that reference. Was that Rick and Morty?
Yeah,
it's above my IQ level.
Right.
You need a pretty high IQ.
So this is an exchange. Someone posted this because this was like, I guess, some DM war that someone had
Dungeon Master
with his wife.
Is this his wife posted this, or is his wife
I'm trying to
to
explain.
Jesus?
Well, hold
Who's
on.
Deb to Jesus?
Deb to Jesus.
Right. That's someone she's arguing with.
Okay.
And then what she did was she took it and like posted it to other people. And then
where she's calling someone else a silly black bitch.
Yes.
Nice.
And then over here she's like, yeah, we should get her canceled. So this is why I'm like, oh, I don't feel bad for her either.
This is 7
she
weeks
might
ago.
also be trash.
Because she also wanted to cancel people.
She's trying to cancel Deb.
Yeah, Deb.
You can't cancel Deb to Jesus.
Deb de Jesus.
Deb de Jesus is the best. She ain't no silly bitch. Can we read Deb's DM again?
Okay.
Because there was a wonderful quote from Deb. Well, okay.
I'm not even black.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, silly white bitch, eat an ass, whore.
Eat an ass, whore.
Silly black bitch. Ha, I'm not even black. Ignorant whore. Don't talk trash to someone you don't know, bitch. Suck it. Fuck you, bitch. I'll say whatever the fuck I want. Redneck ass whore. Fuck you. Right, computer warrior. Well, the computer warriors came out.
Yeah, they did. So,
Hell yeah.
what is she saying here? Yeah, more name calling and no facts, so
Eat
I
an ass,
shot
whore.
back.
Eat an ass, whore.
I like how these are all leaked now. That's hilarious.
It goes down in the DMs. When I say eat an ass whore in the DMs, I get my ass eaten.
It's
not
positive.
canceled. Yeah.
Yeah.
So so that was an argument about some dumb political shit, because when she's talking to her friends about it, the first thing says, I think everybody should troll her with Trump support, and she's like, yeah, let's troll her. And then at the bottom she's like, I found out where she works and hold on. Haha, found out where she works and get her fired. Oh, she doesn't type.
A little tense confusion
Right.
there, Kristen.
Yeah, what the fuck? I wouldn't
Let's stay
want my
consistent.
loved one around that language. Okay.
Well, I'm just glad that America acted in kind and destroyed this woman's family.
That probably wasn't just America.
It was just
And
America.
every other, and to be fair, every other family also.
I would say every person who participates in cancel culture for entertainment probably participates in this kind of shit, because people do this for entertainment and they get nasty, man. They take it so far that even though they have the moral high ground, they make it so that somehow they're in the wrong now.
It's virtuetainment.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
It's when you give a bunch of powerless people power, they have to answer for the worst of themselves as well as the best of themselves, because they are a collective power at that point. On their own, these people wouldn't be shit. So the shitty people have to be answered within the group, or you own their fucking shitty actions. A lot of people won't take the blame for the people they've given power to in their little collective circle, because like, that's not me. Well, you're a part of the fucking mob. You've created the mob. You're in the mob. You're as good as the best of your mob and as bad as the worst. There's no difference. If one person in your mob is threatening somebody's children,
I'm gonna eat your children.
Then you have to answer and cut them out of your mob and say very clearly you're not a part of that sort of behavior, or else you're a part of that sort of behavior.
Yeah.
Which is why I would like to personally disavow the Drunken Peasants fans right now. Stand by and stand back. DP
That's
fans.
not disavowing them.
They do not represent me. I don't like them. They're stupid.
Stand back and stand by, Drunken Peasants friends.
So after the last, by the way, Scott, did you happen to catch any of the debate? Did you see any of it?
I tried and had to stop pretty quickly. It's unwatchable.
Here's some of the U.S. mainstream media reacting to the debate. These are genuine reactions on live cable news. Here's the first one. Oh, someone had to put their little bumper in it. All right, cool.
Instead of a presidential debate, we should have Donald Trump and Joe Biden play a game of Among Us with like 6 other notable pundits. That would tell a lot about how they'd run the presidency.
I like jokes that will age well in 6 weeks when everyone is still definitely on Among Us.
I know he has to get a reference into something popular.
I love TikTok and Among Us,
see?
guys.
He does.
What's up, fellow children? Are we cool yet?
Not normal. This was not normal in the course of a presidential debate.
One other time in this administration, we have been forced to say it exactly as it is, because the vulgarity is not in the language, it's in the reality.
What do you want to
When
call
he
it?
said shithole countries, we said it.
Yeah.
Because it was so offensive, so obscene, it had to. Tonight was a shit show.
Shit show.
That's what it was. No offense. If any kids are up right now,
CNN.
even on the West Coast, you should go to...
I love that the president has made it okay for CNN to say shit forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's much more of a problem than the language. But America lost tonight.
All right, here's
That's true.
That was
That's what everybody's been saying. America was the loser of the debate.
a hot mess.
It was a real Alien versus Predator. Whoever wins, we lose.
I love this reaction here. This reaction is my favorite out of all.
That was a hot mess inside a dumpster fire, inside a train wreck. That was the worst debate I have ever seen. In fact, it wasn't even a debate. It was a disgrace. And it's primarily because of President Trump, who spent the entire time interrupting, not abiding by the rules that he agreed to, lying, maliciously attacking the son of the vice president. When asked to...
Yeah, Trump was like, yeah, your son was a cokehead.
That was pretty hardcore, though.
Yeah.
That was pretty hardcore.
Condemn white
That was a
supremacists. He brought up the name of a neo-fascist far-right group and said, stand back and stand by. I will talk about who won the debate, who lost the
Dana Bash
debate, but I can tell you
here.
one thing for sure. The American people lost tonight because that was horrific.
You just took the words out of my mouth. You used some high-minded language. I'm just going to say it like it is. That was a shit show.
They love that word at
we're on
CNN.
cable. We can say that. Apologies for being maybe a little bit crude, but that is really the phrase that I'm getting more, from people on both sides of the aisle on text, and it's the only phrase that I can think of to really describe it. And I couldn't.
That was CNN's Dana.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, it's a shit show.
I wonder how many other grandpas you could pit against each other on live TV and it not be a shit show.
I mean, these are the two oldest ever, but they've been kind of close to the same age range at least recently. I mean,
some buffoon on Twitter was responding to the presidential candidates being so old. They're like, well, you have to be old to have lived a career of politics in order to become president level. You have to have been a politician for so long,
and Trump,
with the exception of Donald Trump.
Right.
Like you just gave 50%
got into it and became president immediately.
50% of your argument is null and void.
And that's
right
not
there.
true anyway, because like Kennedy got in.
Yeah.
He was only in politics for a little while. It also matters who's your family.
Kennedy was 14 years old when he got elected president.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know that.
It was a good year.
He was the first boy president.
Him and Doogie Howser was his vice president.
Yeah. Doogie Howser.
Yeah, it was Doogie Howser, POTUS.
So because the debate was such a shit show, they're going to change the rules now. They're literally going to change the rules because it couldn't be controlled.
Where neither of them are allowed to speak anymore.
Yeah, that's a good debate. Trump said he's not down for it.
Biden referred to Trump as this clown like 2 or 3 times too.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
The presidential candidates are back on the campaign trail after last night's debate, which is being described as chaotic, tumultuous, even downright embarrassing. Here's what Biden had to say while on a train tour today through Ohio and Pennsylvania when asked about undecided voters who watched last night.
Who the fuck is undecided?
At one point,
what's the
maybe
point
I
of
shouldn't
this?
say this,
Who are
but,
these undecided voters?
They took a poll and only like 2% of the people they polled said that the debate changed their mind at all.
Yeah.
So almost nobody's undecided.
Yeah.
The president of the United States conducting himself the way he did, I think it was just a national embarrassment. But look, I just hope that the American people and those undecided voters try to determine.
Could you imagine what he's going to be like in 8 years if he got 2 terms?
Yeah.
If he
Holy
did,
shit.
like, how much older he's going to look, and he already
Wouldn't
looks
he be
all.
107 by the time he gets out of office?
Well, he'll be like 80 something, like late 80s, right?
He'll be in his.
Jesus
Is he
Christ.
75 now? I think he's 75.
Okay.
So if he gets double term,
mid-80s?
he'll be in his 80s.
Yeah. Awesome.
What
He's
each of us
77.
has is an answer for their concerns.
77?
Whoa.
And,
And he'll
allows
be
us to-
78 in November.
Yuck.
So if he got in, did 2 terms, he's 86 when he gets out of
he's
office.
going to be in his mid-80s.
Actually,
To be fair, I do think that he is the old man Captain America at the end of Avengers Endgame. So he lived to be 120, right?
That's true. And like,
way to get your Marvel Studios reference.
My
in.
parents are both 71 years old, and they're both lunatics. And like, to imagine trusting one of them to to lead the free world, or 5 years from now, like it's absurd.
Well,
there
he
should
already
be no lower age limit, and there should be an upper age limit for president.
He already seems too old, so I can't even imagine what it's going to be like if he does somehow get 2 terms. And that's why a lot of people think a vote for him is a vote for Kamala Harris anyway.
Which I still would rather vote for than Joe Biden.
Well,
she listened to
you might as well vote
cool.
for Joe Biden.
Trump and Joe Biden exchanged attacks last night, and here's what happened when Biden was asked if he would support packing the Supreme Court.
You should go out and vote. You're in voting now. Vote and let your senators know how strongly you feel. Vote now. Make sure you, in fact, let people know you're a senator.
He's going to answer the question.
I'm not going to answer the question
Why would you answer that?
Because the
You wanna
question
put a lot
is,
of
the
new
question
Supreme Court
is,
justice,
the
radical
question-
left.
Will you
Who
shut
is
up,
on,
man?
Listen, who is on your list, Joe?
This
Who's
is
on your
so
list?
right.
Gentlemen, I think
Did Trump
this
just
is
say
so
the words radical left without any like context on either side of it? It's like, you're not answering the question. Radical left, also a third thing.
Well, he kept saying like, "Oh, you think that? You just lost the left. You just lost them."
That was great.
Yeah, he said that more than once.
Actually, y'all have both lost the left. There's no left candidate.
You have to. Well, yeah, exactly. Biden is right of center, and the only thing left is like a couple of
What are
brain
you talking
cells in
about? He
Biden's head.
supports killing babies, socialism, communism, and.
But we all do. That's center now.
And the Patriot Act and not gay marriage until like Monday.
You have to literally have done a lynching to be far right. Everything else,
I guess so.
Everything else,
I
is
guess you
just
have to
right.
have actually done a hate crime.
Yeah, if you've done a hate crime, you're far right. Anything else is right of center.
Centrist at worst.
True left is just actual Jesus now, and no Christian follows actual Jesus.
No.
A CBS News poll among debate watchers found 69% say the debate made them feel annoyed. CBS News' Natalie Brand reports.
Annoyed.
I was annoyed.
Yeah, I'd say I was annoyed for the 4 minutes I watched.
It was annoying. It definitely was. And like even Billy said, he wouldn't have watched it if we didn't watch it on the show.
The next 2 debates shouldn't be debates. It should be one of Biden interviewing Trump and one of Trump interviewing Biden. And just give us that.
I don't think that would go well at all.
I like that. I like a sit down.
Yeah.
Debate was
sit down interview.
marked by chaos, personal insults, and interruptions. More than 70 of them.
Everybody knows he's a liar.
But you
I just
agree.
want to
Hey,
make sure.
Joe, you're the liar.
The 2 candidates
You're the liar.
sparred
No, you
over
are.
health care.
He wants to get rid of the Affordable Care Act.
What is the Trump health care plan?
Oh yeah, the actual winner of the debate, Chris Wallace.
Yeah.
He won the debate.
First of all, I guess I'm debating you, not him. I'm cutting drug prices.
They also clashed over the economy and the coronavirus.
People want their schools open. They don't want to be shut down.
You can't fix the economy.
What kept Trump in check during the Hillary Clinton debate? Was Bernie on stage
he wasn't
with him?
in check. He wasn't in check.
He wasn't.
He was going
Was
wrong,
he this bad?
wrong. Anytime she tried to talk, he was like going wrong, and he's like, "No, I didn't say that." And then he said, "I'll throw you in jail. You want Hillary in jail? Vote for me. I'm going to throw her in jail."
And it worked.
But I'm saying, like,
it
he
worked.
wasn't in control.
He got in,
He
she's
wasn't
in
in
jail.
control.
Okay, I just want to know why we're so angry this time
I'm
around.
not angry. I think it was hilarious. I mean, it's not a real debate. It is a shit show. But you're not going to get anything else out of Trump. I think they might end up cutting his mic. But I think Trump has to agree to whatever they do. So I don't know if he'll agree to any changes.
Yeah, I think his company already said they're not going to
Biden
agree.
won the debate.
Come on,
he
man.
kept his composure and let Trump lose his and get unhinged. If you don't recognize that Biden won, you're not really 1% African, Ben.
Oh. I mean, it's kind of subjective how you win these, right? I mean, some people think Trump won because Trump maintain control, and he could break the rules and no one could stop him.
Yeah.
To some people, that's
Trump's
winning.
strategy is just steamroll, which is the correct strategy for him.
Yeah.
So
And Gish
what are you
Gallop
gonna do?
and Biden was more calm, more respectable, and I agree more with what he says. So, I could say he won because of that. Who knows?
Biden needed to play Trump's game. Biden, I don't know if Biden has the
People
mental
have
capacity
lost
now.
playing Trump's game, though. Remember Marco Rubio, who at one time was a presidential candidate, fucking tried to play Trump's game back at him, saying he made a small dick joke.
Yeah.
And Rubio's, you don't even hear about him anymore.
Did Rubio
He's
made
dead.
a small
They
dick
killed
joke
him.
about Trump?
Yes.
But
He was like, yeah, Trump's got really small hands. You know what they say about men with small hands.
And that's not playing the game well, though. That's piss poor. We all know tiny dick guys run the country. That's why I have no fucking power in America.
Yeah, that's why I am the least powerful man in America.
Until you fix the COVID crisis.
President Trump denied a New York Times report that he paid only $750 in federal income taxes in 2016 and 2017.
I paid millions of dollars in taxes, millions of dollars of income tax.
Show us your
$1
tax
million
returns.
I went. You'll see it as soon as it's finished. You'll see it.
How long's it been sitting for?
I'm still doing my 2016 taxes. Leave me alone.
It's been 5 years or more.
Is he doing his taxes in an easy bake oven? Like what's taking so long?
He's doing them with Onision. He went to the Onision School of CPAs on how to do your own taxes through TurboTax.
The Child Porn Association?
The most striking
You had to go there, man.
You said it first.
You know what I said.
moments of the debate was President Trump's response when asked if he would condemn white supremacy groups.
Would you like me to condemn Proud Boys?
I mean, why would he? He knows his base. Come on. That's political suicide for him to condemn white supremacy.
Proud Boys
And
stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left.
Members of
What about Antifa and the left?
the far-right self-described Western chauvinist group were listening. They quickly added Mr. Trump's words to their logo.
He is refusing to condemn white supremacy. Why is that so hard for the President of the United States?
Well, I think he has. I mean, I've been in press conferences when he has. I mean, I've seen him say it repeatedly. So, he's condemned many white supremacist groups.
President Trump returns to the campaign trail tonight with a rally in Minnesota. Democratic nominee Joe Biden has begun a train tour of
Sir Topham hat is the coolest fucking mask wearer ever. Half
What
of his
is
eyes are
going
hanging out
on
of that
with
mask.
that
Yeah, what's down here? Is his mouth hanging out the bottom?
That guy's like an
Yeah, it's like the mouth version of underboob.
It doesn't make sense to me.
That guy's like an Amtrak conductor or something. That's one of Biden's shticks, is that he likes to take Amtrak. He used to take Amtrak from where he lived to Washington D.C.
From Delaware to D.C.
Yeah. So that's what he's doing. I think he took it from Cleveland to Pittsburgh or something like that.
Can we agree that Sir Topham hat, his face was created by who's the guy that did Beetlejuice? Tim Burton.
Yes.
He's got a Tim Burton face under that mask, right? Ohio, he's got a
It's
Tim
covering
Burton.
more of his eyes than his mouth.
It is weird.
Fucker's part sandworm.
I watched the new South Park, and they coined the phrase "chin diaper."
Chin diaper.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
It's great. I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen the whole thing, but
It was a good app.
It was really good, and it's like an hour long.
Yeah.
It's like an extra long one. So if you're a fan of South Park at all, ever, you should check this one out because it's
the pandemic special.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Pennsylvania, two critical battleground states. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
That guy does not have a face built for masks. I don't know.
Face built for that's almost like a face for radio.
Yeah, he might
For
as well
radio.
be a mummy. Just wrap his head in toilet paper and call it a day.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
is
just
that
go
some kind
mummy.
of
Go
Arab
full
joke?
mummy. Yep.
Oh.
I watched the making of Jay and Silent Bob reboot last night. It's like the behind the scenes documentary. Kevin Smith is very progressive. I just wanted to say that.
Of course he is.
He's very progressive.
Here's Trump trying to walk back from the whole Proud Boys comment.
We begin with the latest fallout from the first presidential
We have
debate.
99 likes
as
and 9
President Trump
dislikes
works
right
to
now.
walk back his comments
Bothering me.
on
We
white
have 101
supremacy.
now.
His refusal to disavow it. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle slammed the president for refusing also to denounce the Proud Boys, a far-right group with ties to white supremacists, during Tuesday night's contentious debates. He addressed the growing criticism yesterday.
That would be a great reality show. You take an Antifa member and you tie them to a Proud Boy, tie them
make
together.
them do a three-legged race.
Yes, three-legged racists. That's the show.
Yes!
That's the show.
Racists.
Oh my God, that would be so good. I'd fuck 90 Day Fiance. I would watch that.
Sidebar. There's a second microphone in front of me that isn't. It's not here. It's someone.
No. That's your microphone, Scott.
Scott,
No,
you have
it's
to
not.
speak
No,
into the
that's
mic,
your
please.
microphone. Can
Scott?
you talk to it?
Scott.
You should talk to that mic.
Oh, Henson, you like the way it feels, Papa?
How does
kitty.
this technology exist? I hate it. Get it out of here.
Here, I'll just swing it out for
Can
now.
Can you like teleport to Scott's room
Oh,
there, Billy?
Scotty,
really
Scotty
quick?
doesn't know.
Can you give him a kissy on the cheek?
No.
Oh, what? Let's see. I think that's it. Yep.
Oh shit! No, I'm humping him.
Oh,
Give me a little kissy. Give me a little kiss right here. Give me a kiss.
oh, God, that's adorable. How'd you become a giant? Oh, God. Oh, man.
By denying knowing anything about the racist group.
I'll turn the...
I don't know who the Proud Boys are. I mean, you'll have to give me a definition because I really don't know who they are.
Oh, now he doesn't
I can only
know.
say they have to stand down.
He did the same thing with David Duke. He got an endorsement from David Duke.
I don't know.
And he's like,
Who's that? What's
Right.
this? What, 3Ks? There's 3Ks in it now? I don't know.
yeah.
I love the band 311.
And let law enforcement do their work. Law enforcement will do the work more and more as people see how bad this radical liberal Democrat movement is and how weak. The law enforcement's going to come back stronger and stronger.
You'll recall on Tuesday night, the President of the United States told the group to, quote, stand back and stand by. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden capitalized on those controversial comments during a number of campaign events yesterday, grilling the president for not taking a stronger stance.
Go online. Look at Proud Boys. They got a new emblem now, literally. It says stand down and stand by.
Did he mispronounce it?
Yeah,
is it
it's stand back and stand
Okay,
Stand
right.
back and fuck Biden.
It
You
was
son of a
4
bitch.
words, Joe.
And if you lose
4
the-
words.
Yeah, because he's making it sound better than what was actually said.
Yeah, he didn't say stand down.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the problem. If he would have said stand down, the stand by part's still questionable, but if he would have said stand down, that's like,
Election.
I don't know.
Something may have to be done. I promise you, that won't happen.
He looks like a nice deathbed.
I know!
Why?
going on.
I think Clint Eastwood should play Joe
We're
Biden
gonna
for the rest
do
of
something about
this.
these Proud Boys.
Proud Boys.
Read for more on this. She's following the latest from the White House. Paula, the president says he knows nothing about the Proud Boys. It's hard to know what's in his mind. But, you know, if you just look at past performance, the president, for example, claimed to not know anything about the payments to porn star Stormy Daniels when ultimately the details came out that he was at least aware, according
He
to Michael
paid more
Cohen.
in Stormy Daniels than he paid in taxes.
That's so true.
He paid like thousands of percent more
Yeah.
to
You
Stormy
know what else I
Daniels
was
than
wondering?
taxes.
How many abortions do you think Trump has told
So
women that he's
many.
impregnated to get?
Or
he's
his
all
dick don't work and all those kids are
anti-abortion
fake.
now. Dude, he was such a notorious player forever. There's no way. There's no way.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, he's proven he was fertile all the way up until his late 60s, too.
was it 58
I was thinking
when
about the
Barron
same
was
thing
born?
with Ric
58?
Flair.
Oh, okay.
If he was
Like, how many
58?
illegitimate kids does Ric Flair have?
I wonder that, too.
Dude, the cool
Right?
thing about Ric Flair is he
just fucked his way through the Mid-Atlantic from like 1979 for 15 years.
he prefers Bush too. He likes a big hairy beeve. Flair
Nice.
is old school.
And others. What's the strategy here for the president? Rather than just saying, yeah, I completely disavow white supremacy, I think it's abhorrent, he is sort of playing these games with reporters.
this was clearly a really serious forced error during the debate. You should not need the moderator to give you an example of a white supremacist group. We have a history of racism in this country. Most people in this country are at least nominally familiar with the Ku Klux Klan, with Nazis, with a few groups that espouse this far right-wing
But what about these anti-fascists?
Those I know about.
Pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
These
they're
anti-fascists, they're coming after me and my Proud Boy friends.
So you would call him anti-fascist?
Yeah.
2 point. The fact that the president could not outright denounce white supremacy or far right-wing extremism and needed this example was a problem in and of itself. And then when he was given this specific example, he gave that now infamous quote, stand down and stand by. And many Republicans.
Okay, so she just said stand down, stand by.
Have said that wasn't enough. He should have denounced them clearly. This is a softball question for the President of the United States. His own FBI director says that far right-wing extremists are one of the greatest threats that this country currently faces. It should not be that hard to denounce this. This is a president who routinely denounces people and institutions through Twitter and in person, including some of his own officials, people he appoints. He has had no problem admonishing them, denouncing.
Stand back and stand by.
Okay.
So it's she's fucking up, Biden's fucking up, I'm fucking up because I'm second guessing reality.
Yeah, so it's just bad reporting by CBS News here.
Them on Twitter. I have heard him more robustly and aggressively denounce windmills and wind energy than he did white supremacism at that debate.
Very funny,
now, he did try to clean it up a little bit when he was on his way to Minnesota, but he also made this claim that he has always denounced such activity, which we know from.
Do you think Trump wears a diaper?
Dude, he's got duck butt, diaper butt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
His history of statements,
That's an interesting
sort of
question.
bungling this issue repeatedly.
That's the question people should be asking.
Right.
None of those white supremacists should.
Have you
Mr. President, do you wear a diaper?
Yeah. Have you played the cool hip game Fall Guys?
Maybe I should moderate the debate.
Bill, did you say something about Fall Guys?
Yeah, have you played the cool hip game Fall Guys?
You've ceded the rest of your time in this
There was a
debate.
really cool meme by one of the Fall Guys creators where he
Hello, my fellow kids.
He showed
to die.
He showed the skeleton of one of the Fall Guy characters that was grotesque. I would like to see
Does it
Trump's
look crazy?
skeleton. It looks absolutely crazy and grotesque.
Oh my god.
I would like to see Trump's skeleton.
Just an apparent inability to say yes.
It
I
tilts
denounce
this way for sure.
white supremacism in all forms and to lay out some of the organizations. He just has not been able to do that throughout this administration.
So you mentioned the Republican Party, Paula, and there are some senators who've tried to distance themselves from the president's comments. Let me play some of those for our viewers.
I want to associate myself with the remarks of Senator Tim Scott that he put out earlier today. He said it was unacceptable not to condemn white supremacists.
Okay, so when Mitch
I always
McConnell
forget
isn't
that he's real and not just like a
turtle.
cartoon.
A cartoon turtle. And he's wearing a green tie of all things.
Like
too.
he's an actual. Yeah, he should. Yeah, that's really just.
You know
asking
what
for
though?
it. But
He
like,
should
I
wear a
forget
green
that he's like a
turtleneck.
real human being with a high up government position who
One of
like
the
has
highest.
power.
One
and
of the
isn't
highest.
just a joke in political cartoons and stuff.
Now,
Ladies and gentlemen.
I will say though, when he's not towing the line for Trump, that's pretty huge though. When he's actually condemning what Trump did, that's huge. I think he should paint his face green and wear a green turtleneck.
Do it.
It'd be so cute.
Turtle.
Go Dana Carvey in Master of
Yes.
Disguise.
These
Master of Disguise.
These protesters went to his house several months ago and they were chanting "Murder Turtle,
Murder
Turtle."
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
And so I
make
do so
murder
in the
turtles a thing.
strongest possible way.
He should have been very clear, and he should have made it very clear that there is no room for people on the far left or the far right when it comes to either Antifa or these white supremacist groups.
Should the president condemn white supremacy?
Absolutely.
What was it a mistake for him to leave that hanging out there?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there you have some Republicans, Paula.
Yeah, but I don't think Trump will roll that back. If anything, he'll like lash out at the other Republicans.
Look, if I'm gonna win, I'm gonna need all the racists on my side.
Yep.
After they vote me in, I'll do like I did the rest of America and not give them anything they wanted. It's fine.
Since you mentioned Fall Guys, I'll humor you and play this really fun clip that's really short, okay? Here it is.
Come on over here. Come on over here. No, you flip me off. Come on, coward. No. Come on. You're not an intellectual. You're a fake and a fraud.
That shit sucks when you get eliminated like that, when the non-intellectuals fake and fraud you.
That was from when he was running around Seattle.
Really?
Yeah. You're faking a fraud. All right.
I believe a guy we know, Bill, threw coffee on him.
Yeah, that was our boy Jake.
I met that guy.
At the Jake the Snake show. Ben interviewed him.
I thought it was a plant. I thought he was a plant of Alex Jones at first.
He's real.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he's real. We know him very well, but I know a lot of CIA operatives, so maybe he is on the
That's
dole.
true.
I just thought he was doing like a wrestling gimmick or something.
No.
Here's a story. The New York Catholic Diocese is filing for bankruptcy because there's too many
touchies.
Yeah, too many.
Too many touchies.
Today, the Diocese of Rockville Center is filing a voluntary petition for reorganization under Chapter 11 of the U.S. Bankruptcy Code. We know that this will be difficult news for the people across the diocese to hear, especially for the many people of Long Island, Catholic and non-Catholic alike, who depend on the church in so many ways.
Then stop depending on the church. It's time to look out for your fucking selves.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had a bigger problem with the reason why you have to file bankruptcy, right? Not that, oh no, the churches has to file for bankruptcy. They can't do all that good stuff that they do.
Yeah.
Forget about why they have to file for bankruptcy.
Would it be wrong?
Same reason the Boy Scouts.
Would it be wrong to suggest bringing back public beheadings for things like this?
Oh no, I don't believe in. I don't believe in the
reasonable.
death penalty. So
I don't believe in the death penalty for normal people, but when you are an institutionalized organization that governs yourself, and you have to prove to your people that you're not exactly rotten from the inside out, then you have to make examples out of those that you continually, instead of firing or getting rid of, you just move them to a new area.
You sound so much like Kim Jong-un right now.
Good. Me and Dennis Rodman could kick it.
Good. He's powerful.
Yeah. No, it's just the Catholic Church was getting caught with their hands in the proverbial cookie jar. And instead of firing these,
I'm fine with dismantling the church.
Well, if we could do that,
I don't want
the church.
public
Can we do that?
beheadings.
Do you think they
I
would?
think that's quite a jump.
Well, they need to do
just
more than-
abolishing their organization.
They need to do more than just move their guys to a new area to re-victimize.
I'm saying get rid of the
Oh, you
organization.
think they should do more than just move pedophiles to the next town over? That's a pretty bold stance.
Hey, we're
going
to change scenery for you. You're going to continue doing the same stuff, and we're going to continue to hide it. We're going to continue to guilt
We're calling
the people
it Operation Fresh Meat.
Oh, it's so bad, dude. It's so bad.
Parishioners will certainly have many questions, and so it is important that we take the time to understand what this decision means in order to avoid misconceptions.
What do you mean,
in the
Officer
year
Mohawk?
since the passage of the Child Victims Act, more than 200 lawsuits alleging sexual abuse have been filed against the Diocese of...
Yeah, those are the ones that actually had the money and resources to file a lawsuit.
Yeah, those are the ones that could.
Right.
Rockville Center. What became clear was that the diocese was not going to be able to continue to carry out its spiritual, charitable, and educational missions if it were to continue to shoulder the increasingly...
I want to know because there's been so many local instances of things like this happening. What's to stop every victim that's alive, that can prove it, that's willing to come forward, from just suing the fuck out of the Vatican? Why not go to the source of it? Yeah. Sue the fuck out of the Vatican. That's where the real money's coming from. I mean, there's real money to be had there. Why can't they sue the people at the top? Like, why do you have to sue just your local church?
Why would you go after the most
I think
powerful...
it's hard to sue out of country.
Yeah. World lawsuits? How many of those do we have?
Oh, man, there's lawyers that specialize in all sorts of international law.
There are, but it's like a much bigger.
It's more expensive
hassle to sue the Vatican
How
than
many
to
times-
sue your local parish or whatever.
The Vatican is its own.
I say a class action against the Vatican.
It's its own state, right?
That'd be great.
Vatican's its own
The
state.
Vatican. It's called the Holy See.
Yeah,
that's what it's called.
How do you go about
It's
suing the
technically its
Vatican?
own country.
Yeah, it is. It's its own
Yeah.
country.
Would we be able to sue them, or would we have to go to war with them? What is the
No war. We don't have to go to war with them.
What is the precedent?
You make
Let's
these
maybe go to war
huge
with them.
leaps.
Let's
What
declare
is the
war on the
precedent
Vatican.
for suing the Vatican? How many Vatican
You take
lawsuits
them.
do we have?
Well, you don't. Okay, when there's international courts that are neutral. You don't go to Vatican City and sue them in the court of Vatican City. So you sue the Catholic Church as an entity in an international court. And of course, it is more complicated. It is more expensive. I'm just speaking a hypothetical where everyone got together and pooled their resources and probably would get public support to just sue the fuck out of the Vatican.
In 2012, a judge says that a lawsuit against the Vatican could go ahead. I wonder how this lawsuit has gone. I want to see if there's
That was
names.
Judge Reinhold, though, so I don't know how much
love
weight
Judge
that carries.
No, someone said burn down the Vatican. No, just kick all those fucks out of it and turn it into a museum. It's beautiful. It has all this cool art and stuff in it.
It is
turn
pretty.
it into a public museum.
Say what you will, but it's pretty.
Yeah, I've been there twice. It's there's the thing is like the part that's open
Been there
to the
twice, eh?
Yeah.
So you went there once, saw
I've
what
been
you
to-
liked, and came back to the Vatican. That everyone is suing for touching children.
Not everyone's suing it. You were
suspicious.
Not everyone is suing it. But yeah, I love the artwork. And there's some creepy stuff in it too. There's like dead bodies, like dead popes that are laying in glass
Yeah, yeah.
coffins. It's crazy
pretty
stuff.
cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Can we keep the dead Pope bodies there when we open it up?
keep
for,
it all there.
Turn
it into a
How about we
museum.
add a few
You
more
know,
dead
the
Pope bodies,
Louvre-
if you catch
the
my
Louvre
drift.
used to be-
Maybe I shouldn't say that.
The Louvre used to be the palace of the French royal family, and then after they had the revolution, they just turned it into a museum. So
See, I'd go in no Louvre. Raw dog.
Oh, you should have waited like 3 more minutes.
Why? You guys
Dead
would
air.
start laughing if Ben would have interrupted with his
Yeah, if Ben
sound
hadn't
effect.
ruined the joke.
Ben
Way
had to
go,
interrupt with
Ben.
his
I ruined the
negative
joke.
Nancy sound effect.
Heavy burden
Yeah,
of
it was perfect until you came in.
Thank you,
Right.
Scott.
litigation expenses associated with these cases. The financial burden of the litigation has been severe.
all right, yeah, whatever. We've said enough about this. We don't have to listen to Fox.
So the
Two
poor
popes.
church is running out of money because they have to keep paying it out to victims.
Right.
That sounds pretty rough.
And the Vatican has some serious money, so that's where the real
yeah.
money is. So if someone could
The
successfully,
Vatican has $100 trillion.
Yeah. If Diddles were Skittles, everybody could taste the rainbow in the Vatican. See, you waited and got 2 laughs. This is what happens when you wait, guys.
No, we're laughing at how unfunny the joke is.
No, you guys laughed
All right,
a good
all right,
laugh.
all right.
You
Okay.
can't deny those laughs. I'm bringing the world together, one cool joke at a time. By the way,
a lot of cool jokes.
if you guys want to join my Discord server, we're playing Among Us.
I hate you.
What is this shtick where you run the unfunny jokes into the ground?
What do you mean? It's a good life.
Oh my
It's a natural progression. Like back in the day, sure, when he was a fledgling comic, he'd take a funny joke and then run that into the ground until everyone hated it. But now that he's a globe-trotting professional,
Yeah.
he can take a joke that was bad to start with and make it worse.
This is just what Norm Macdonald and I do. We're top tier comedians. We're next
Yeah,
level
I'd say you're
comedians.
like on par with each other.
Norm Macdonald and I, we're just top tier comedians. A lot of people don't get us. They're too busy watching Jeff Foxworthy or that silly fuck with the puppet. Puppets.
Also named Jeff. Interesting.
A lot of unfunny Jeffs.
A lot of
Epstein.
unfunny Jeffs. Hey Jeff, if you're watching this,
Yeah.
you're probably not funny. If you're watching this show, you might not be funny.
You might be a dumbass if you're watching this show. Shit. Hey, Drunken Peasants fans, stand back and stand by.
What does that mean? Wait for the revolution?
I guess.
It's coming very soon?
Yeah.
Probably November 3rd-ish?
If you believe Trump's going to win, you shouldn't have anything to fucking revolt about.
They won't even have all the ballots in by November 3rd. It's going to take a few days, and that's so my take on it is Trump will be ahead in the polls because most Trump voters will go literally to the polls to vote, so the exit polls will show
because
him.
they don't know how mail works.
Right. And then you'll see a Biden lead slowly trickle in, and they'll say Biden stole the election. If Biden does get
and
more...
then civil war?
Doing a civil war?
Yeah,
but like the cool Marvel kind. So you just have to choose whether you're like Captain America or Iron Man.
Oh God. Oh I don't like that idea. Trump's obviously Iron Man, right?
Yeah, we already established Biden is old Captain America.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have any Streamlabs to read before we play these?
Unfortunately, we only have one that hasn't been auto-read.
Okay.
Revik Kalinsky says, "Look how that orange freak is standing." Thank you.
Oh yeah, he has very bad posture for sure.
He has the most absurd posture I've ever seen. He looks like he was being held up with a pole down his back, but the pole broke.
That's what happens when you're a corporate puppet. Corporate muppet.
Here's King Cobra JFF's angry vocal covers.
Good afternoon, morning, YouTube. We are back at it with another video.
Quit drinking sissy drinks, boy. You embarrass me again, you'll get a paddling.
You know what? I'd like to see you try, pussy. You fucking come after me, I'll kick your fucking ass. And guess what? You're not even my real dad. You're a fake troll pretending to be my dad. Stop being a little fucking toxic masculine in this piece of shit.
There was maybe some question as to whether maybe it was his real dad.
Hey, Dad. Oh, wait. Stop.
Wait a minute. I don't.
Dad.
You're 80%.
Stay
You're
safe,
not my
all
real dad.
County is burning up in these Cali fires. Also, tip
Cool.
train.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for starting the tip train this episode. We appreciate it. And actually, I'm kind of glad you guys... in a way, I'm kind of glad you told your horrible jokes.
What?
In a way. But in many other ways,
In many
I'm
ways,
not.
I died inside.
What?
But you reminded me of an idea I had, actually, because you know how we do the two private shows and the one's kind of up in the air?
Mm-hmm.
There's Actual Mania, and then there's the other one that's like up in the air. Kind of how we did the fat one, I wanted to do the all-time stand-up comedians, where we bring a few to the table each, and we do like preliminary vote and then all-time greatest vote.
What's the point? It's going to be Amy Schumer. Like, how could it be anything else?
Yeah, Amy Schumer for the win.
It's got to be Amy Schumer.
Because she steals the jokes from all the best comics. That makes her the best comic.
My question was, do we put Bill Cosby on it? Because at one time there was no question Bill Cosby was in the top 10, right?
He's done nothing to take himself out for me.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you for your donate to talk
See,
shit.
with guys like Bill Cosby, you got to separate the rape from the rapist, is what I always say.
People do that with Mike Tyson all the time.
The problem with Bill Cosby,
Exactly.
though, is Bill Cosby was all about, you can't do this, you can't do that, you got to be a sweet boy. And then it turns out he wasn't a sweet boy.
Right.
Anybody who acts like a sweet boy all the time and then isn't a sweet boy.
But was he funny?
Oh, and Bill, what is comedy if not the subversion of expectations?
Oh my God, so
that was funny. Bill Cosby was a rapist.
juicy.
Didn't expect that one.
Sissy drinks, huh? Fuck you. That's the fucking attitude I'm sick of in our society. Is men judging each other based off of the drinks they drink. Like, oh, you drink Red's Apple Ale? That's a girly drink. It's like, fuck you! I'd love to live in a world where women and men are going all of a sudden, hey, you know what? Thanks to Cobra's videos, I now understand the opposite sex. What's up, Richie Rail?
I always look to
Challenge
Cobra
Master
for cool nuances on the opposite sex.
Oh my God! Have you seen like his instructional videos on how to go down on a lady?
Oh, that I don't know if I feel well enough for that.
He's done it multiple times too. You can go through his history of videos, and there's multiple instances of him telling and talking about it like he's such a fucking expert. It's unbelievable. I love it.
He's never done it for real, right?
I know he has had like confirmed girlfriends, and I would say, and they were real, and he like met them in person. So he's probably gotten laid a couple times, but it's been a while.
You're in the house. As it turns out, YouTube, a lot of chicks here in town want to date me. I was hanging out with some people, and one person said to this other female, "It's so obvious you like him." And she said, "What? Every chick in town wants to date him." I'm like, huh? What? That could be another reason why I'm single, is because a lot of chicks want to date me. And that's because I'm the complete package.
That could be the only reason.
He's paralyzed
I'm the bad
by
boy
choice.
with a huge cock that respects women. I got muscles. I play guitar. I sing. I got a wicked sense of humor. My cooking's not too bad.
Yeah, just about everything he just said was amazing. I've seen like an outline of his dick. He's got a hog. He's not hurting for certain. Like, but you can buy a dildo. Like, if it's just the dick you're looking for, buy one.
But how about the singing and sense of humor?
Well, that's the problem.
Exactly. You show me a singing dick with a sense of humor, and then you're talking.
The one thing he's got going for them is most women are terribly gross, disgusting, depraved human beings that want to be treated like fucking trash. And what better way than to ride Oscar the Grouch, right?
It's the next best thing to fucking an actual garbage can.
Yeah, the only problem is you have to get to the garbage can to see if Oscar's even in it, and it stinks. So.
All right, this was funny. That was great. That right there was
Ben.
wonderful.
Thank you, Ben.
I love it.
Thank you, Ben.
And
Ben's back in.
No relevant references that the kids will dig.
Yeah, I love irrelevant references.
I love them too.
That's the good thing about Drunken Peasants is we're so fucking stuck in the 90s. We're like, hey, John Benet Ramsey is a cool kid.
Are we? We're stuck in the 90s on YouTube.
I love the 90s, dude. And we do like surfboard stuff.
Cowabunga,
and then we all like
dude.
turn our hats backwards and put on sunglasses and skateboard off.
If one of our cool artist fans can make cool 90s t-shirt logos for us and just have us saying like cowabunga and stuff, dude.
We gotta do this too.
Yeah, like cool cowabunga, totally 90s Drunken Peasants.
We need to talk like Michelangelo.
We're 90s cool. We're radical, dude. That would be
Be
fun.
sure to use the correct color palette of neon green and pink.
Yeah. We're so cool, dude. I don't know what fucking cool is. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
I think being cool is all a mindset. So
Yeah,
that's
cool,
why that's
cool
why I'm
is
so
like
cool.
cool is whatever's cool to you.
Yeah.
And there's people who there's the people who influence you that think things are cool, and you might be more inclined to think what they like is cool too.
Can we do a game where all three of us say something we think is cool, and the others of us say whether or not that is cool or was cool?
I can't. Does it have to be on the spot? Because I'd like to have time to think.
I'll start.
No, I don't want to do it just now on the fly. No, we're not doing it.
Micro Machines.
Cool. The guy from the Micro Machine commercials that talks really fast.
Yeah, he's cool.
That's my thing. That's cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
I've met some of the dishes I've made.
Micro Machines are cool.
So, and if a lot of chicks want me, that's another reason why I'm not in a rush to get laid anymore. It's because a lot of chicks want me.
5 more years of dry spell, so mote it be.
You know what? I disagree. Thank you for your donate to talk shit. 5-year dry spell for you, so mote it be.
Use toys.
And guess what? Your crappy powers don't work on me, dude. You don't realize how fucking powerful of a witch I really am.
I love how he's like, ha ha. Like he's got.
Is this a recent video?
Yes.
Is this video after the eyeball surgery?
Yeah, I don't think it was to fix like the direction of his eye.
I can confirm it was not.
Yeah. Everybody who thought the surgery was to fix the drift was wrong. He was dealing with cataracts.
Yeah.
So he had to have a few things dealt with so he can continue singing. They're like the Tokyo drift is not a worry here. You're going to continue having that wonderful characteristic in your smile.
Yeah, his left eye is a real Fast and Furious 3.
drift.
Yeah, little Bow Wow's riding around
Honestly,
inside of
who
his eye
gives a
socket.
fuck if I go 5 more years without sex, you know? There are worse things out there.
Gone 30.
There are literally worse things out there. Don't need to talk shit's coming in nicely.
You're a narcissistic clown with a tiny pecker and a lack of respect for women. I should have left you in the
This guy keeps giving him money to say mean things to him.
Yeah, you know, this is his. It's good that he finally figured out how to use Streamlabs because he's probably making way more money than he was before with super chats.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't take a fucking half of it. It's great.
Don't bother coming over for Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas, you ding-dong.
Oh my god, dude, that is rich. Don't need to talk shit's coming in nicely, tubes. Tommy the Cat by Primus.
You think he'd have a three-way with me? Like me, him, and a girl?
A girl.
We'll go.
Oh, he gets really weird when anyone suggests that he might be gay. I think someone asked him if he would like suck dick to cure coronavirus or something, and he's like, "No."
Yeah, I don't want our balls to touch or anything weird like that. I just want to go like ham Sammy on a young babe and do high fives.
I know you want that. I'm just saying, good luck getting a girl involved.
Oh, I got girls. I got a girl right now who would do it. Call her up.
Show her. Oh my fucking god, this song is gonna be hard to do. Ah, great. Another shitty vocal cover coming through, tubes. I thought I was gonna sing it nice and slow. Nope, he's doing it super fucking fast. God damn it! Oh, great. That's the fun of doing a vocal cover you've never done on YouTube, is you don't know how they're gonna sing it, what it's gonna sound like. You just... fuck me, dude. I'm gonna need some nicotine before I do this. You know, I pride myself in being able to sing anything damn near, and
Anything damn near.
Foreign runners.
Did he just mumble the N-word on accident?
Yeah.
No, that was you just thinking it in your head.
Yeah. My inner dialogue is just saying the N-word.
Oh my fucking god, this is gonna piss me off. Oh, dude. This sounds like a bunch of fucking mumble rap. If I knew the fucking song ahead of time, it'd be easy enough to do, but this is why you like watching, isn't it? I get this vocal cover over as best as I can do it. All the donate to talk shits after this are gonna be like, oh my god, Copes can't sing, you butchered that Tommy Cat cover, LOL, ha 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 ha.
Whoa, it's going on way too long.
They broke him.
That was
I
was very upsetting.
Yeah, like what?
Down the alleyway to the butter dripping off a hot biscuit. I don't know what it means, and even though it's a hot spot these days.
N-word.
Yeah, just snap the double, even triple.
What is going on right now?
Feel like me to throw it.
What is he doing?
Hang out.
He's talking about singing. Is he stealing the fucking Buff Carell's gimmick?
Good job, buddy.
Oh my god, this cover sucks! Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck am I even at? Where the fuck am I even at on this song, dude?
Turn my headphones
God
up.
damn it!
Turn them up.
Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna end up refunding that $5 to that person because I can't sing it, dude. This is pissing me off.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I could sing any song, and now...
Fucking
Turns out I can sing no songs. I was mistaken.
Me.
To be fair, this is a really tough song to sing because you got to go really fucking fast and excuses,
Do we know what song
Cobra.
Is it Chumbawamba Tub Thumper?
No matter how horrible it sounds, I get
Get
through the
Toasted.
entire
Get
fucking
Tough again?
song, and if it sucks, it sucks. It is what it is. I'm gonna end up finding the name of the person who gave me the donation for that, and just refund them the $5 after singing this, because this is just horrible, dude. I remember this a year ago. Tommy Cat, you really big there. What
the fuck? He's speaking in tongues? Tommy the Cat by Primus, he was trying to sing?
This reading shit is scary. It sounds like he's possessed.
Okay, maybe he is a witch. I'm starting to believe him.
Yeah, he's a witch.
Well, now, I do apologize for butchering that song like a fucking retard who can't sing worth a shit!
Whoa.
But there you go.
Oh, no, he's having a meltdown.
Now, I kind of want to do a fucking song that I know I can do to make up for it. And shit pisses me off. Because people love watching Cobra throw autistic fits on camera when he doesn't do it right.
Yes, that's the most self-aware thing you've ever said.
Yeah, they totally got their $5 worth, Cobes. Do not refund them. This is exactly what they wanted.
Yeah, this is better than you singing the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, no one wanted to hear that.
Autistic rage coming in nicely, son. I am not proud of your talents. Too bad
Saunders
you
has
in
sent
every
him like
single song you sing, but
Yeah,
the
that's his
audience
dad's
still
name,
loves
so
you.
it's someone trolling
I
him
hope
as
you
his dad.
are very loved, just not by me or the rest of the family.
Oh, it's his fart thing.
Colby's keep on rocking ding dong. The challenge is still on. All you have to do is spray paint the words Ozzy onto your trash. Can please do Ace of Spades by Motorhead if you know the song. Subscribe to Mr. Beast. Boy, if you bring COVID to my house from a dirty snipe, you'll get a paddle.
Yeah, you're getting muted if you're doing it to talk shit.
Damn.
Wow.
There we go. I spray painted right there. It says Aussie.
Josh, your fake laughter you do to cope with troll comments is extremely obvious and annoying.
Yeah, you're doing
It fools
to talk
nobody.
shit is
We all
extremely
know how
obvious.
angry
You're
you
donate
get.
to talk
Your best
shit.
bet is to
You're
just not
donate to talk
react
shit
at all, but
is
you're calling
extremely
a troll for
obvious.
giving you good advice anyways. TWMDWU.
Donate to talk shit's coming in nicely, tubes. That's not a fake laugh, I assure you.
It is.
I think my
It's very
trolls
fake.
are funny, to be honest.
1000% is.
They see someone.
I think a
with
person with autism doesn't know how to laugh realistically, though.
That's true. They
or
don't
Asperger's.
have emotions.
Is that
or
true
anything,
across
so they
the
have to
board, or
just
is it
imitate what they see?
Is it true across the board, or maybe like the
I think 7%
higher on
of
the
people,
spectrum? Maybe they can.
7% of people on the spectrum are capable of having a realistic laugh.
Did you just make that up?
As someone who has studied autism deeply by looking in the mirror for the last 37 years, let me tell you that no, we can't laugh.
So those were fake labs right there.
Yeah.
Autism and who struggles with their
Scottism is
disability
real.
on a day-to-day basis.
Scottism.
And of course they're gonna talk shit because they're jealous. Grossman wanna live in yesterday. Way to go ahead of the fucking fuck it, we're gonna redo the song.
Wow.
I got ahead of the fucking chorus. I hate when I do this shit. You call yourself.
He's such a perfectionist.
Yeah.
It's so funny because nothing he's ever done has came out shining, new, anything perfect.
Yeah.
So far from perfect.
He hasn't done
remember his
anything
album?
good, let alone perfect.
He
but
has an
just
album.
Keeps reaching.
He has an album. It's pretty out there.
One of Ozzy's
His
biggest fans,
wands
and you're butchering his
are the
song.
closest thing to
That's
perfection he's ever gotten.
fantastic.
And they look like duct tape cat turds.
Fuck me, dude. Twice in one fucking stream. I don't know what tomorrow
He's singing
may
into his
bring.
spittoon.
I fucked up on it again.
Did ya?
Motherfucker,
Did ya?
dude.
Oh, I actually feel
I could
bad
just
for
fucking
Cobes
pull
right
it.
now because he wants to entertain. He wants to shine.
He wants
and he's
it.
getting caught. He's getting caught in his own way.
Hair out right now, dude. God damn it. Breathing.
I have to go make some Monster Rain. I'll be right back.
How many times are you gonna redo this Ozzy Osbourne song? Jesus fucking Christ! You call yourself one of his biggest fucking fans. You can't even fucking sing the song right. It's fucking pathetic.
Wow.
That's the fucked up thing of it, man. You start subconsciously. Man, fuck you and stay in my fucking head, you little fucking bitch. Yay, autism. No, but that's just the thing of it, man. You start subconsciously thinking about it, and then you end up doing it unintentionally. No, what's pathetic is you have these little autistic fits and you're almost 30.
Yeah, he's still in his 20s, by the way.
Wow, he has lived a hard 20-something years.
Yeah.
If you had told me he was like 43, I believe you.
Wow.
See, look at that. I can rip on myself harder than my trolls do. That's why my trolls
I don't know if
make
that's
me
true.
laugh.
I bet you got some
because
pretty good trolls.
I rip on myself harder than they do. Don't wanna know just what's some. That sounds healthy. Have some more pipe tobacco and restart the fucking song.
Oh my
God! 4 times with this shit.
He's in like Mozart mode.
Yeah.
You know? Everything
Maybe
must
he'll
be
also
perfect.
die at 33.
I gotta pee. Beer goes right through me. Hold on. Gotta take a pee break. Life won't wait for you. The life won't wait for you, my friend.
He's pissing. You can hear him pissing.
And anyways, if I want to
Pissing and
perform on
singing.
stage, I gotta work on that attitude of mine. That shitty attitude that flips out every time I don't get it right. Hey Josh, I really like your vocal covers. They help me when I'm feeling down. This song means a lot to me. Can you please cover it? If I started a joke by the Bee Gees, there's a lyric video.
Pause.
The Bee Gees?
I need roughly 1 hour to process the fact he just said the Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
So you can sing karaoke even if you don't know the song. I started a joke by the Bee Gees. That's a weird name for a band. Never quite heard of these.
What the fuck? How do you not know things?
Before, but we'll give them a listen. And the joke was on me.
Oh, this one's good. This one's perfect.
And looked at the skies. Anyways, YouTube, I'll catch you cool cobras later. Thank you for tuning in, subscribing, donating your time and money. I appreciate it.
All right, that's it.
I like everything about it except the fact that he actually gets money for it. I support everything except that.
Hey.
Find a way to say mean things to him aloud on stream without sending him money.
Here's oh God. You know what? I'm gonna wait. I don't know where Billy went. What did he say he needed to do?
He went to make Monster Rain.
Oh God.
Yeah. Which is either just a euphemism for peeing, or he's playing the old game that me and the boys played down in the schoolyard where someone would yell Monster Rain and then we'd have to run and hide under the porch and blow each other.
Oh.
So it could be either.
Okay. Wow. Maybe he meant Monster Rain from his butthole though, too.
Ooh.
Dude, that bathroom, it gets wrecked.
I imagine it gets pretty rough there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awful when yeah, I try to get in there before him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone, please
but you
like
often
the
have a
stream.
couple of multiple P's, so I can see that being tough for you.
Yeah, I got to do multiple P's all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
I think the solution is you just go diaper.
Yeah. I should take a page from the
forget
president.
the bathroom. Take it out of the equation.
Okay. Hey, and it'll be more comfortable when I sit down. until the moisture gets in there, though.
Up to a point, yeah. And also, you can be president one day.
Yeah. Yeah, start early. Man, my nose.
Why should I be president? I've been wearing a diaper since I was 30.
My nose is killing me right now. It's messed up.
I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, and the weird thing about this thing is that it makes the problem worse at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, your nose looks exactly like Samoa Joe's nose.
Yeah, holy shit, it does.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's kind of weird that Roman Reigns' real name is Joe, so he's a Samoa Joe, too.
He's a Samoa Joe. And also, Samoa Joe is the only Samoan in wrestling that's not related to all the other Samoans in wrestling.
If you count that weird, like, honorary relation.
Yeah.
Yeah, the, like, Mayavias and the Anawais. They're like, they're not actually related.
No, but they do fuck a lot, so it's okay.
So here's, I waited for you to get back to show this to you.
Thank you.
How was Monster Rain?
When you said rain, was it lemonade rain or chocolate rain?
Chocolate rain.
Oh, God, dude.
It's a good thing your nose is fucking broken right now.
All right.
Chocolate rain. Oh, cute.
Brent states that we're still having problems with clone switch-outs in court, and Ruth was very outspoken about the cloning situation going on, which is probably what made her a target. Excuse the way this place looks, but I am getting ready for a move, so I'm actually packing, even though I don't even know where I'm going. But that's not my purpose for making today's video. In my hectic schedule, it is very important for me to report on some news that has not been reported on and that needs...
This is the truth about what happened to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Gail's going to tell you.
And also, as per her opening statement, she's moving but doesn't know where.
Yeah, that's a little concerning as well.
Needs to be reported on regarding the death of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I found out in the past week that Ruth Bader Ginsburg did not die of cancer. She was murdered by my sister Sandra Metcalf and Lori McBride. Let me explain to you what happened.
Oh, God. Just wait till you hear what happened.
I like how they waited until she was 89 to murder her.
My men got the full scoop on why she died. And Brent is real upset because Ruth Bader Ginsburg was Jewish. Contrary to what the fake news media says, Ruth Bader Ginsburg did not die of natural causes. As my men suspected, the Jesuits raped her, the Lori McBride Jesuits raped her to death in order to influence the legal cases that they have going on in the Supreme Court. See, my men have brought a legal case against my sister Sandra Metcalf and my mother because Sandra has been harassing me and trying to get me falsely imprisoned based on lies and other things. And she's blocking me from getting money and trying to sabotage my life and sabotage my men. And so we took her to court, I think, to sue her for damages.
I think
to sue her.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't really know anything. I exist in sort of a fog at all times.
Yeah.
It's a fog.
And to prove that she has criminal intent against me and that she does not have my best interests at heart, that's all a big show she puts on. And so in order to influence this case, when we had to take the case to the Supreme Court, because Lori McBride and my sister Sandra Metcalf kept switching out the jurors with Jesuits. And so the jurors would get switched out with Jesuits.
They always get one up on you every time.
Of Lori McBride.
Are the Jesuits a lot more active than I think they are?
Even though the evidence against them is overwhelming. So let me tell you what really happened to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Her family reports that they called out to Ruth in the home, and when she didn't respond, they went toward her room to find a trail of shekels leading to her bedroom door. When they opened the door, she was found dead with a menorah shoved up her vagina and a dildo in the shape of a black
you
fist
gotta give this bitch credit.
A dildo in the shape of a black fist.
buried 12 inches into her anus. Friends of Ruth confirmed that the menorah belonged to her and that she had regularly used the black fist dildo for self-pleasure. When the dildo was removed, they found a bloody dreidel.
A dreidel.
Oh no,
A dreidel.
That's the first time I've heard Gail mispronounce anything ever.
She used to say, instead of automaton, she'd say automaton.
I think that's just
Nice.
a
I've
different way to
heard that.
say it.
There's also Terrence Jenkins. She says Terrance Jenkins.
That's all for character, but dreidel?
No, it's not. No, she has
Dreidel?
mispronounced many words.
That had been shoved inside by the fist and cut one.
You mispronounce words all the time. How can you be the arbiter of mispronunciation?
For character.
Oh, okay.
But dreidel is
every time Billy makes a mistake, it's all part of a clever shtick.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You had your own little spin to things. Automaton, it sounds
for
cool.
anal arteries.
Terrance Jenkins
The
makes it
dreidel
even
was
funnier
laced
that
with
she wouldn't
cocaine.
know how to pronounce Terrence.
Cocaine and AIDS, yes. My sister Sandra Metcalf
What,
and Lori
dreidel?
McBride did this. They laced the dreidel.
Are Sandra Metcalf and Lori McBride like celebrities? Should I know these names?
Sandra Metcalf is IRL Gail's actual sister, and Lori McBride is the IRL wife of Brent Spiner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to catch you up.
That they shoved up Ruth's rectum with cocaine and AIDS.
So the black fist dildo was laced with cocaine,
Cocaine and AIDS.
It happens.
So from her standpoint, what's the coke for?
Numbing effect, I hope.
So
Is
she
that for
officially
fun? Just like,
died
hey,
of
we're giving you AIDS, but also you're going to get kind of high.
blood
So,
loss,
come see, come
AIDS,
saw.
and cane overdose.
She officially died of blood loss, AIDS, and cocaine overdose.
And being raped to death.
DNA
Which I guess
evidence
works.
confirmed that Lori McBride and Sandra Metcalf were involved in the crime. It appears that they paid off the media in shekels to say she died of cancer in order to cover up their murder of Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Now,
And
question.
Brent says,
Does she write all of this, or are there trolls that send her this and then she just reads it?
It's
what are you talking about? Brent Spiner and Jesus and Terrance Jenkins send her this stuff.
Yeah, she has Skype calls with Jesus and Terrance Jenkins
and her men, the rest
and
of her men.
one of her men.
Obviously, the whole crew.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she has a
her
lot
men.
of conversations. Zach Knight is a
Okay.
trusted confidant.
Yeah,
he has the greatest penis in the world. He helps her. He helps her get to the bottom of things.
He gets to the bottom of her too, if you know what I mean.
Brain to
Gail,
brain?
I think you're
Brain to
right
brain.
that Sandra Metcalf, your sister, has become a full-blown psychopath.
Uh-oh.
She seems to get off on other people's suffering. The DNA that was collected included vaginal fluids from Sandra on Ruth's carpet, indicating that Sandra had an orgasm while watching Ruth suffer. And so
Sandy had
Terrance
a
Jenkins
no
asked
hands
Brent, did the
bust
menorah
just watching the whole thing.
Yeah, it was the menorah that did it.
go in base first or candle?
Or was it the
It was
dreidel?
festive.
End,
dreidel.
or
Could've
been the
candle
dreidel.
end first? Brent says it went inside candle end first. The Jesuits shoved it in candle end first, which is not the way Ruth normally used a menorah.
Fuck.
Ruth had regularly used the black fist in both holes, apparently her vagina and her rectum. So over time, she had stretched out and was able to take a whole menorah in her vagina, candle end first.
8 candles. That's a lot of candles.
8 holy nights into her.
I mean, I could do 4 or 5, but 8's crazy.
So she did have a traditional full-sized menorah, So still, she obviously was forced to shove it in there. My sister and Lori did this to her. Lori McBride Jesuits are sex perverts. And it's really ironic because they go after Trump and a bunch of other people they project their own crimes onto others. And what they do themselves is 10 times worse than the people they accuse of being sex perverts.
10 times worse.
I was thinking, wow, she must have been stretched out to the point that either her anus or her vagina could have delivered a baby. And then
a butt baby.
A butt baby.
Brent said, "True dat," as Zach Knight would say.
True. True dat, as Zach Knight would say.
Turan says
you know
that
how
when
a 62-year-old Brent Spiner talks.
True dat.
Jewish women use menorahs as a sex toy, they usually just use the smaller ones and then just use the base or handle. And he says it must have been really painful for Ruth Bader Ginsburg the way they raped her. They raped her candles and first, not the base, the candles and the menorah is shaped like this. I don't know. Those of you who've seen a Jewish menorah like for Hanukkah.
We're talking about practice.
Right.
Practice, man.
Brent says that according to her old Jewish friends, she usually lit the candles before she put it in. She enjoyed the hot burn right before her vaginal juices would put it out. It's kind of...
That is Monster Rain. That. Nothing else.
Kind of like how some people use candle wax or ice cubes during sex. Ruth was a very sexual woman. But the candles
The only time I've ever used Ice Cube during sex was when I played an NWA tape during my gang rape. Consensual. Non-consent.
Don't give it to him. Don't let him have it. Don't let him have it.
Do it.
First,
you want to.
when they found her dead body.
You know you
Meaning
want to.
Ruth didn't do it to herself this time. It was rape. And then Turan said, "Oh my God." So
Turance.
I asked Brent, did she die because they raped her candles first? And
she keeps bringing that up. She's brought up the candles first thing.
I
like
can't
10
stress
times.
enough that it was candles first. We're not talking about the base. Anyone can do the base.
Yeah.
Candles first.
Gail's not impressed by the base of a menorah going into
She'll
your
take
asshole.
a base like
I have
nothing.
one base end in right now. That's not impressive.
Yeah.
We're talking candles.
They call me the ace of base.
instead of handle first like Ruth normally did it. And the Supreme Court is mourning her loss. But unfortunately, my sister's lying and covering up the murder and saying that she died of natural causes. So Brent said, no, Ruth died from the dreidel. And Turan says, I think it was
Ruth died from the dreidel.
The cocaine and AIDS.
Is that guy that hosts Ridiculousness, Rob Dreidel?
Based on the dreidel that killed her, because the dreidel cut an artery while also being laced with cocaine and AIDS. This is what Lori McBride and my sister Sandra Metcalf did to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. They
Somebody call the police.
Murdered her.
How does Sandra Metcalf feel about this?
I don't know. She's
pretty
not,
sure
is she happy for
I don't
the
think she's
publicity?
involved publicly in this.
I'm pretty sure she's not a fan of Gail's YouTube channel. We'd have to check at the end and see if she is a patron donor or not.
I don't believe so.
Jeff Holiday is.
Yep.
But if we don't see her name there next to Jeff Holiday's, she might not be a supporter.
Using her own Jewish paraphernalia, the dreidel apparently was the weapon of murder. They laced it with cocaine and AIDS.
Sure.
So I asked Brent, did she die right after the rape or sometime afterwards?
Was laced with cocaine
Brent
and AIDS.
said the scene of the crime.
How do you get the AIDS?
AIDS comes in a jar like Nutella.
It's a Nutella situation.
Well, AIDS
like
is a chocolate weight loss product.
Yeah, I used AIDS.
Yep.
AIDS.
But it's like a Vegemite or a Nutella jar, but it's just full of.
Is it as acquired a taste as a Vegemite?
I wouldn't say that, but it is AIDS is as spreadable as Vegemite.
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made you out of AIDS.
I'm not giving you free laughs anymore if you're taking my free laughs away.
Okay.
Oh, don't have a fight. Be friends.
Okay, I take it back. I'll laugh. Naturally, though. No pretty laughs here.
Okay.
I'll give you natural ones.
Okay, fine.
I won't hold them back
laughs.
anymore. I won't hold them back anymore.
Okay.
I'm not a cruel boy. I can't be holding back these laughs.
And made it appear as though Ruth was just masturbating normally because she always used a black fist dildo and a menorah with lit candles that went in first.
But I kind of lost the
Apparently
thread of
she
this
used
for a
the
sec. Were there 3 different things in her pussy?
AIDS,
black fist, menorah, dreidel.
One was in the rectum.
Well, there were 3 things in her.
Right.
The menorah. I thought. Okay, was the black fist not in her anus? Just the menorah?
I don't know.
I think it was all in her ass, and then they pulled the black fist out, and there was a dreidel.
A dreidel.
Above the black fist. There was like a layer cake of
it was a dreidel.
insertion.
Say it right.
Okay.
Dreidel.
Just trying to stay on it.
It was like a parfait, an asshole parfait.
and not the candle end. And Terrance says that Sandra was singing, Sandra, my evil sister, my psychopath sister, was singing the Jewish dreidel song as she shoved
I would agree that there is a psychopath sister in the family.
As she shoved all these objects into her anus. And then Lori and Sandra began packing it in with the black fist dildo. The candles weren't lit, which indicates it was rape, and the dreidel was what was used to kill her. And so I asked them, what do you mean by packing it in? Brent said she died during the rape from blood.
Okay.
Brent himself is a medical
That's a nice
doctor.
joke in the chat. Shout out to Higgs. They didn't call her Ruth Bader Ginsburg for nothing.
Wow.
Very nice.
By the way. She died during the rape from blood loss, cocaine overdose, and an inrush of AIDS. So I asked, how was her
It's that fast-acting AIDS.
cancer at the time of the rape?
Insta AIDS.
And Brent said packing it in means that they used the black fist dildo to shove the sharp, contaminated dreidel too far into her anus. And Brent said her cancer was actually cured. She was a healthy woman when they killed her. And she would not have died if not for this horrifying Jesuit rape. The Supreme Court, as I said, is mourning her loss. What's really sad is they know how she was really killed. And because Sandra and Lori control the news media and paid them off in shekels to lie, they're getting away with murder. And the Supreme Court is not able to prosecute Lori McBride and my sister for what they did because everybody believes the lies coming out by the news media. And my sister actually sang the Jewish dreidel song when she put the dreidel in Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And she had an orgasm while she was murdering Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Yes, my evil sister, my psychopath sister, Sandra Metcalf, did that.
So she knows that the dreidel song exists, but still somehow thinks it's pronounced dreidel.
I love
So
it.
she's saying in her head, dreidel, 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 I've made you out of clay.
Yeah.
She somehow has heard of the song, but has never heard the song to know how it's actually pronounced.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
It's bothersome.
And she's getting away with this because she paid off the news media to lie about how she murdered Ruth Bader Ginsburg. In fact, Brent says the neighbors said they heard my sister singing and thought Ruth just had the radio on or something. When asked to describe the voice, the neighbors confirmed it sounded like my sister Sandra Metcalf.
The neighbors were like, we heard that voice. The voice we heard sounded like Gail Cord Schuler's sister, Sandra Metcalf.
Of course I know that goddamn voice anywhere.
And I said, can't they just go to the penalty phase and automatically declare Sandra and my family guilty of all charges for doing this and throw?
Oh, and if you're guilty of anything in Gail's universe, death penalty instantly.
The book
I like that.
Terrance said She's saying this. She's saying, "Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel, I made you out of cocaine and AIDS, and if I shove it in you, Ruth Bader will be raped." My sister is so evil.
Yeah, Bill's out.
So Brent said it was horrible how she died.
That's where we
Sandra
lost
is a
Bill.
psycho. In fact, Brent says he thinks that my sister is worse or more evil than Laurie McBride.
He gets jealous when other people say words wrong better than him. Like when they come up with
That's
more
true.
creative bad pronunciations than him. He
She's
can't
an
handle
artist.
It. Yeah,
Bill's a hack.
It's like the Clue disappear guy. He can't handle that either. He can't handle someone saying words wrong better. He uses this lame sword stuff.
Yeah.
Magic carrots.
Yeah, you're
So
you're on
lame.
this sword tip. You would have never thought of Clued.
Nope. Never thought of
Clued is
Clued.
so
never
hard.
thought of
Superior.
Dreidel.
Minor
Oh,
Superior.
Minor Superior. Another Billy the Fridge
I'll
stick.
give her automaton. That was great. Automaton.
Oh, she doesn't
I wish
need
I
you
would
to
have
give
done
her
that
one.
one.
She doesn't need you to give her one.
I just,
She's a master of it.
I just like how I say something edgy, and I get cut off after a second of saying it. And now we're here for 20 minutes, and she's spewing this stuff for 20 fucking minutes.
This does hardly.
She's
seem
not a host
fair.
of the show.
I would like Bill, in the interest of fairness, I would like Bill to be allowed to go on do a Gail Schuler type monologue.
Thank you.
Similar content for the same amount of time.
Thank you. It's only fair.
Overruled.
And this is a gruesome murder. The Supreme Court should be throwing the book at Laurie McBride and Sandra Metcalf because of this. And that's why I'm making this video, because they need to be exposed. The news is lying that she died of cancer, so nobody knows how she really died. I'm the only one telling the truth.
I wonder how many kids in COVID times have had like a Zoom class. They show up and there's a substitute Zoom teacher because their teacher caught COVID.
Huh.
Has this happened yet?
I'm sure it's happened at least once, just by
I'm
sheer
sure there's
numbers.
been a substitute
They're
Zoom
like,
teacher.
"Hi,
Yeah.
I'm the substitute Zoom teacher. Mrs. Krabappel did a die," and you're like, "Oh shoot." Okay, well, welcome,
Damn.
new teacher, to this.
Well, I guess
Zoom call.
I'll ignore you on Zoom now.
Yeah.
Didn't they actually kill off Mrs. Krabappel?
I believe she died
They
in
did.
real
Well,
life.
the voice actress
who's that?
died.
Marsha Wallace died.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so they're like, that's one thing they do, I guess, is they retire characters.
Yeah, they
when
didn't.
their
They didn't
actor
keep.
dies.
Yeah, they didn't keep any of Phil Hartman's characters or anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they retire characters when the actor dies, or if they realize that the actor is a different race than the
well, that's a new policy.
character that they're doing.
They're writing a new character for Hank Azaria called Hank Azaria. We're hoping that one doesn't
that'll
get
be good.
canceled.
Does he own the Quickie Mart?
He bought the Quickie Mart. The Quickie Mart guy could no longer afford his rent due to the current climate. All the people of color have been kicked out of Springfield due to racism.
Oh, how funny would that be if the way they solved the race problem in The Simpsons was to just make every character Italian
Just
and have Hank
gentrify
Azaria
it?
do all
Yeah.
of them? Just like every Black, Indian, Asian character dead.
The Italian
and all Hank
gentrification of
Azarias.
Springfield.
the Italian character in The Simpsons wears like a chef's hat and is like he's like Chef Boyardee basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cool thing about The Simpsons was stereotypes were funny
Actually,
in the 90s.
and Apu was
80s.
like
Yeah.
was successful and smart, and all the women loved him.
I was gonna say he owned a business.
Yeah, but if only he was
And like
voiced
it was rarely the butt of the joke. Like normally it's him like going, "Oh, check out this fucking guy."
He shouldn't have been voiced by a Italian American though. That was a
Why?
mistake.
Even if he can do the voice perfectly.
Ooh. I closed my eyes and I thought I was in India.
Huh?
That was pretty good.
Apu is in India though.
Was he from Pakistan?
No, but I mean they're not. He's from India, but they weren't in India.
Well, I didn't think that was an Apu voice. I thought it was a genuine Indian man. His head's hacked the string.
How is he not genuine? I'm astonished.
This line of questioning isn't genuine. I know that to be true.
Can't you just make it that if Sandra switches out jurors with clones, she automatically loses the case? Turan said, unfortunately, that would create bad press. because they would say that we're interfering because she simply died of cancer. No, she did not.
No, she did not.
No, she
The
did
world
not.
needs to know what happened so that we can stop Lori McBride and my evil sister Sandra Metcalf from continuing these atrocities. And Brent said that as a Jew, it's devastating for him to see another Jew go out like this. And I said, well, I'm a Jew too. It's just that I wasn't raised Jewish. To me, it's devastating for anyone to go out like
for Brent?
No, I think in some weird indirect way she's going to claim that she's Jewish, even though no.
this. And the Turan said, yeah, you be the most important.
Schuler's her
German.
So folks,
Schuler's her married name.
I've just told you how Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. And my sister, Sandra Metcalf, actually had an orgasm while she murdered Ruth Bader Ginsburg and watched her die. Yeah,
dripping wet.
She had such an orgasm that her vaginal fluids were mixed in at the murder scene because she had an orgasm. This is really disgusting, and my sister Sandra Metcalf needs to be exposed. I am so ashamed of her.
She hates her sister a lot.
And Lori McBride is working, is
mutual
empowering
by now.
my evil sister.
Oh man, probably.
So I'm
I can
just
only
telling you the
imagine.
truth, folks.
I assume Sandra does not watch
Ruth
these
Bader
videos
Ginsburg.
anymore. I assume
Oh,
she's probably over it at this point.
Maybe she never watched them. I don't know.
Or
I
maybe
mean,
never.
This was going on before YouTube and stuff. Like she was sending weird stuff to Brent Spiner and thinking she was talking to him and stuff before all of this.
I wonder when his first.
Now she has a platform.
I wonder when Brent Spiner's first correspondence with the police was over Gail Cord Schuler.
Who knows? Well,
Pretty soon.
I don't know if that's
pretty quick.
He knows about her. I don't know if that kind of stuff is public record or what.
Yeah.
Ginsburg did not die of cancer. She was a healthy woman. The news media is lying.
A lie.
My sister, Sandra Metcalf, is a psychopath, and she murdered Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Hey, let's see if her sister's name is here. I see Jeff Holiday.
Yeah,
Jeff
Brent Spiner,
What are you doing, Jeff?
Brent
What are you
Spiner came down on Jeff Holiday on Twitter one time for asking him
Really?
about Gail. Oh yeah,
He didn't even come down on Ben. He just banned Ben.
Yeah, he blocked me.
I tried to message at Brent Spiner and use my verified tab to get him to unblock you. He was like, "Why did I block him?" And I was like, "I'm gonna go into hiding because I don't want to get blocked." Some Gail shit, Brent. Just some Gail shit.
Some Gail shit.
Did she get into why Ruth got murdered, or just really here's the facts and I don't want to speculate?
Oh, they're just evil and they just murder good people.
They just murder. Okay.
Kayla Wagenshack. I can't pronounce that. Wageneck. Ben, here's some money for your nasal recovery. I've had a nose job and the procedure you had sounds way worse and way more painful.
The worst part is when they numb you up and they have to stick a bunch of needles in up into your nasal cavity. The actual melting part where they were widening everything, that I didn't really feel that.
You got your nostrils extended.
They went in and knocked out any extra flesh in there that didn't need to be there, that just made the nasal passage more narrow.
Dried cum.
No, I usually take that on my tits. I don't take it up my nose.
Well, now I've got a fucking erection. You shouldn't have said that.
Why'd you say that? Why would you go and say that?
Why would you say that, Ben? I'm rock
pissed the
hard
day of
over
my
here.
daughter's wedding.
Kalo Dano gave us a $4.99 super chat and said, "I sent in promo. I don't know if you got it. I sent it to Ben.
Oh, I
but
got
we
it
may or
all
may
right.
not-
I got
we
it
may or
all
may not
right.
Play it.
I got it all right. All right.
At the right time.
I should turn off the goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me.
They're gonna touch me, DP.
Yeah, they're gonna touch me.
Oh, my heart.
Are you okay?
Give me a minute. Okay.
All
We
right.
can continue.
Oh, this is that one guy. I can't tell if he's a troll or not. I think you voted that he wasn't, and I voted that he was. We put him on troll or not a troll. It's the one guy that says we live in our mom's basement and stuff.
Oh.
So here he is.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I'm going to be replying to this Mr. Smart's EDU guy who proved my point for me here. I'm glad he did some more research into just how insane George Floyd was, just how much of a drug-addicted lunatic he really is. Because, as you can see, he's not just addicted to one drug, he was addicted to multiple drugs. And he didn't get his daily fix. He's basically saying here that he had a negligible amount of drugs in his system. So basically he's saying that he needed his daily fix, but when George Floyd didn't get his daily fix of drugs.
Okay, so George Floyd overdosed on drugs. Okay, let's take that in as fact right now. George Floyd overdosed on drugs. He shouldn't have had his neck under a cop's knee for the 9 minutes before he overdosed on drugs.
Given all the benefits of the doubt, probably still shouldn't have been murdered.
Yeah, even if he killed himself from a drug overdose, those last 9 minutes of his life shouldn't have been underneath the fucking cop's knee.
He basically was trying.
The argument this guy is making is that he's a severe drug addict. He's a severe drug addict because he didn't have a lot of drugs in his system, and that's how I know he's a drug addict.
Gotta be, dude. Gotta be.
Makes sense.
Go out and he was probably going to go rob somebody. He got stopped by the police. Thank God.
Thank God the cops got to George Floyd before he got to the world. The man was 40-something years old.
I mean,
his reign of terror needed to be
going to
ended.
go rob somebody.
He worked himself into a heart attack and killed himself. And that's exactly what ended up happening. So thank God that these police officers stopped George Floyd, because George Floyd was clearly a complete lunatic and he was a major threat to our society. So I'm really glad to see that, you know, this really does explain a lot if you think about it, because the negligible amount of drugs in his system meant that George Floyd was about to just go into a total emotional, just complete breakdown. And that's exactly what ended up happening, because he realized when he was getting arrested, he was like, no, my drugs, I need to get my drugs. And he was like, I can't breathe. The reason he couldn't breathe is because he can't live without popping pills and doing drugs.
I've got a negligible amount of drugs in my system right now. I might go and
You must be a drug addict.
I might go crazy. Ben, I worry about you right now. How can you sit so closely to me?
I'm worried.
Because
you're a threat to the people of America.
Yeah, Ben, if I were you, I would commit self-defense right now on me, because I have a negligible amount of drugs in my system. You have a high amount of drugs in your system right now. I'm not worried. You have marijuana.
Yeah,
probably.
I think we're gonna have to have a COVID-related death in the room pretty soon.
All I got is marijuana. They didn't even give me any
They didn't give you no good stuff?
No.
You think you still have some leftovers from when they put you under the anesthesia or whatever?
No.
All the stuff they shot up in your nose?
No.
Hey, this happens to me whenever they put me out. Was your butt really sore after you came back too?
I wasn't put under. They just shot my nose full of some numbing agent and burned the flesh inside of my nose.
So no funky butt sores?
I wasn't
your
under.
butt wasn't sore.
I was very awake and very aware of what was going on.
Huh.
Yeah.
I always mean to ask the doctor afterwards why that happened, but I'm always kind of out of it and forget to ask. But one day I'm going to remember.
Yeah, I just played dead during the procedure, and I know why it happened.
The thugs do. That's like their food. You know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner is drugs. For a lot of thugs out there, that's
drugs.
Like
Cool,
this.
Actually.
So that's exactly why George Floyd had a mental breakdown in that leaked body cam footage video. If you haven't seen that already, I did a breakdown of what happened in that scenario. If you want to go and check that out,
not, did he?
You're more than welcome to. But the reason I got a reply to this in video form is because YouTube keeps removing my reply automatically. And I know someone else claimed that the same thing was happening to them. So I do apologize to anybody who's been trying to comment in my comment section. I haven't been removing any comments. It's just YouTube trying to push this stupid narrative to try to claim that this laughable narrative that George Floyd was a victim. Let me tell you something. George Floyd was not a victim. He was a criminal, and he got put in his place.
They're not mutually exclusive. You can be a criminal and a victim.
Yeah, you can murder a criminal. Like, the police can murder a criminal, and that actually, I know it sounds crazy, would still be bad.
Right.
He's
Wait,
where
aren't
he
the
belongs.
police supposed to murder criminals, though? Isn't that
Hey,
their
actually,
job?
maybe I've been misunderstanding. Maybe I'm wrong.
Isn't that their actual job description is murderer of criminals?
Murder criminals? I guess, you know what? I guess, yeah. You know what? I've come around.
Cop is actually Latin for criminal murderer, actually. Yeah. Yeah.
Belongs now, 6 feet under the ground, okay? People like George Floyd don't ever learn. They're just in and out of jail their entire life. There's no hope for them. You know, it's just a complete drain on society. And it's not just because...
Okay, I actually like is an odd word, but like that this guy is moving towards what he actually thinks. Because he actually thinks that people like George Floyd or whatever he thinks do deserve to be killed. Right. He hasn't quite got there, but he is pushing that direction.
Yep.
Black, because I'd be saying the same thing if George Floyd was white. I'd be saying the same exact shit that I am right now. Okay?
You absolutely
Because a criminal is a criminal. I don't care what the skin color is. If you're a criminal, you're a criminal. Now, some people, they reform, they learn, they're like, yeah, you know what, I was 19, I fucked up, I did stupid shit. You know, whatever. Okay? Some people, they learn, they grow, and they mature.
Yeah, hopefully no one kills them before they have a chance to, right?
Sure. And that's great. Okay? I understand that people make mistakes. Okay? But some people, they just don't learn from their mistakes. George Floyd is obviously one of them. He's old enough to realize...
Therefore, death penalty.
That actions have consequences.
Yeah, if you do a crime after age 24, then you should be murdered.
Actions have consequences. That's a good point. Actions do have consequences. And
More
the
like
actions
blactions
of these...
have consequences.
Oof. The actions of these police officers also have consequences. We're seeing it with our fucking riots and protesting and
the officers themselves aren't seeing it though.
Well, yeah, but the consequences are being brought about not through the law, because the law is the problem people are protesting. The law is there to protect the cops. The cops that killed Breonna Taylor, the only cop to see any sort of jail time, got jail time for the shots he took that didn't hit Breonna Taylor.
Correct.
Because it was he missed, and he got charged with missing a black woman.
He illegally missed hitting a black woman with a bullet.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing.
It's wow. Yeah,
it's amazing.
They're upset that their tax money isn't going to support a criminal,
and it has a lot to do with the Catholic Church too. The reason why these cops aren't being held accountable is because we couldn't afford to hold all the cops accountable for their brutality. It would cripple cities. It would cripple the way it crippled the Catholic Church in, was it New York? It would cripple a small town if this happened and there was enough victims that went and sued the town. They can't be held liable.
I know you guys like to, feed the people that rob you, but I don't know what to tell you. Don't worry, I guess, okay? Because there's plenty more criminals out there besides just George Floyd. He's not the only thug out there. There's more. Don't worry. There's plenty of them out there. So it's just nothing of value was lost when George Floyd died. Like, who cares? He's just another street thug. He's a petty little criminal.
And guess really what? Something of value was gained from losing George Floyd. The people started to move outwardly. There was a movement because of his death. So if nothing was lost, fuck you, but something was gained, and we're seeing that unfold right now.
So, good riddance to bad rubbish. But anyway, that's all I really got to say. Again, it kind of sucks that I have to put this in a video form just to say this, but I do feel that this is a necessary update to the whole situation, because hearing that he was on multiple drugs really does explain a lot.
A negligible amount of drugs.
Thank you to Mr. Smart's Mr. Smart's EDU. I do appreciate you letting us all know that he was addicted to more than just one drug. Oh, George Floyd, poor George Floyd. So to all the police officers out there, You guys are
So
heroes.
at first they were
and-
saying he overdosed on drugs, not the cops. Now that it comes back
Correct.
saying there's a negligible amount of drugs in the system, they're saying, well, that's why the cops had to put him down, because he was going
He went
crazy to get
crazy
his next
because he
fix.
wasn't on drugs.
Because he didn't have enough drugs. Sounds good to me, dudes.
Sounds like a bit of a rock and a hard place for Mr. Floyd on this one.
They're-
really don't-
Yeah, these guys are just going to stand back and stand by. It's fine.
Good.
Don't get paid enough to deal with all this dumb shit that's going on. So I salute you. That's it. See ya.
Acidic mentality says peasants in the wrong. Pretty cringe. Acidic mentality. I can't wait for your take on this. Keep typing, Papa. My eyes are in the chat for you, acidic mentality. Keep typing, Papa. Come on. Type it out. Give me what you
mean-
got, sucker.
He's got a pretty cool username, so I'd be careful.
It's an acidic mentality.
Yeah, man.
I need
So,
more.
do
I
you
need
have one?
more
I don't know.
than
Can you compete?
peasants in the wrong. Pretty cringe. Papa,
I think
drop
you
it on
got
us.
more of a basic mentality. I think you're looking at like a 12.3 pH. We're talking basic.
Yes. I'm the pumpkin spice mentality.
So what? Someone in the chat said that we were wrong and cringe?
Yeah, that's what acidic mentality said.
Oh, okay.
He said peasants in the wrong. Pretty
What are we in the wrong about?
That's why I need a fucking essay written out. Write out that essay, Papa. Come on, I'm waiting.
They only
I'm
get
waiting.
200 characters per message.
Well, give me a morsel. Point out how wrong I am, because I need to be taught a lesson, dude. I'm tired of being right all the time. It's fucking draining
And boring.
Yeah, God,
gotta
I've
take
been
gotta take a couple L's to appreciate the W's.
Yes. Yes. I'm sure Acidic is writing this out now. Let's
We
watch
used to
some Nick
talk about
Fuentes while we wait
fags
for
in,
that
like,
response.
as recently as middle school for me. In high school, people got a little weird. I remember when
Acidic, don't get distracted by your hero Nick here. We expect the
I was gonna
essay.
say, I know your eyes went wide when he came on.
Yeah.
I got into high school, it would be like, yeah, we all hate fags, right? And then I remember distinctly there was this friend group that totally iced me out because there was like this gay guy in the group, and I was like, yeah, that guy's definitely gay. And they're like, what? No, he's not. No, he's not. But it was this thing where they were all like protecting his secret. They were all like in on it.
Nick was that
and
guy.
I remember very distinctly at one point I was like, yeah, guy's a total faggot. And they were like, no, that's not cool, man. No, he's not. And like from that point forward, it's like I was iced out.
Good.
And by the way, not
Ice
like
out
I was
more
like,
people. You don't have to hang out with people. You don't have to be friends with people who fucking make you
You
uncomfortable.
can ice whoever you like.
Yeah.
People should ice more.
Yeah, do more icings. Get rid of ice for ice.
Cube.
Yeah. We don't need ICE patrolling the borders. Let's just tell people to get the fuck out of our friend group.
I was
Not
like
of
a
our country.
libertarian. It wasn't something that was like, I didn't care about it that much, but I was like, yeah, that guy's a total fag and whatever. Just like your standard, like, I think adolescent male approach when it comes to that. And they were like, no, you can't. No, it's not okay, man. I was like, what the hell? I thought we were just dudes.
It's like
I
he's
thought we were
having a
just guys.
conversation with no one.
I chose
Like,
to
who's
live.
the guy over here that he's telling this to?
Yeah.
I chose to live my life as an openly gay white male. And in that choice, I know for a fact Nick Fuentes' anus is more open and gay than I am.
Absolutely.
Hanging out.
Also, isn't his best friend gay?
It was someone who he almost went on like a weird little.
They went on
date
an
with.
actual date.
Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, he
It was a
blocked
cute
anyone.
date.
Yeah, it was.
It was
kinda
very
sweet.
cute. And with a cat boy, not a cat man, but a cat boy.
No.
We hang out with cat men around here. We don't need. Who needs a cat boy? If I want to pet something,
Why do you ditch the cat boy, get with the cat man?
Yes.
And you would think there would be the opposite. You would think that like if you were gay, they'd be like, no, dude, we're not about that. Get out of our friend group. It's 20. I guess back then it must have been like 2015, 2014. Now it's like You call someone a faggot and you're out of the friend group, right? All of a sudden, so.
Nick Fuentes sure misses his fucking
being, up
liberal
until
friends
probably
so
like
much.
middle school, that was just par for the course. Then you get in high school and everyone gets like, oh, I have like a political consciousness now.
Hey guys, we used to hate gays back in elementary school.
I watched
back in elementary school 5 years ago.
Right.
I watched a documentary.
The good old days.
I watched a documentary this weekend on the Proud Boys of Miami, and they're having little meetups in like a little storage garage. They had a little storage garage turned into a cool headquarters, and they were having their drinks and stuff. And I was like, God damn.
It's like the Elks Lodge.
It's like an Elks Lodge for total fucking losers.
Right.
I wouldn't want to hang out with these guys.
So every Elks Lodge?
You know they wear the Fred Perry polo shirts, the yellow and black ones. I guess they stopped making those. They announced that they're going to stop making those. But I guess like neo-Nazi skinheads in the 80s used to wear those, like in the UK and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Acidic Mentality finally
wear
responded.
it to golf.
Acidic Mentality says a man who was in the middle of committing a felony while on hallucinogens had a bad trip and was held down by police upon request, then ODs. Cry me a river. Well, thank you, Acidic Mentality. I did not realize that's what happened with George Floyd. That last message was a little unclear because it said he had a negligible amount of drugs in his system.
Didn't the report literally say that he did not OD? Isn't that what we just fucking read?
So forgive me, Acidic Mentality. I had a conflicting report.
Oh, you know what? You were wrong because you didn't believe bullshit, right? Like you didn't buy the bullshit.
And I always buy bullshit. This really kills me.
Did he OD on positive vibes? Is that it?
Damn it. He overdosed on police knee. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, he had a lethal dose of police knee.
Actually,
He overdosed on not oxygen.
he was having a bad trip and OD'd under that policeman's knee. Cry me a river. Cry me a river.
Yeah, he OD'd on weed. You know that thing that can happen?
How fucking gross of a human being are you that, like, if somebody did OD, you wouldn't feel bad? Let alone under a fucking cop's knee? Like, well, you know what? Actually, overdosed. Fuck him. Shouldn't have done mushrooms. What fucking hallucinogenic was he on?
It's really hard to OD.
What fucking hallucinogen can you OD to death on?
Yeah. I mean, you can OD on mushrooms, but that'd be quite a bit.
Like, the amount you'd have to do is staggering.
Yeah, you'd have to do quite a bit. Because normally if you took too much, you just throw it up and you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he underdosed on air, unfortunately.
He underdosed on air.
Unfortunately.
The social consciousness. Oh, yeah, I'm like a total dude, bro, but you can't make fun of, like, gay people or women or minorities. That's not okay, man. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, go die.
Very, very good response.
Cool takes.
so somebody tells Nick Fuentes that he can't talk about minorities or gays in a negative connotation, and his counterpoint, because he's an intellectual, is okay, go die.
Yep.
Are there any other intellectuals who would tell somebody to suffer and die if they had a disagreeable opinion?
I would say every intellectual that agrees with his standpoint probably sits at about the same place.
Okay, go die. It's great. Acidic Mentality says, literal link that you won't let me post. Acidic Mentality, you can't post links in the chat, but if you have a literal link, at me on Twitter, my friend, at Billy the Fridge, and I will get that link to Ben. I'll do that right now.
Okay.
For you.
Right now.
I'll get that link on air, Acidic Mentality, because honestly, right here, right now, if you have a break in this case that I haven't looked at, it's high time that I open my fucking eyes, dude, because I'm the #1 most woke bloke on the block.
You should have said, I'm the most woke bloke, and that's no joke.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
But that would just be too much.
Too many oaks?
It'd be too, because
that's really putting a hat on a hat.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the top of the mountain and then have to climb right back down, right?
Yeah, climbing's hard.
It's ups and downs, man. I gotta throw some poor jokes.
Undulations.
I thought it was weird
Like
that you
the
did the
ocean.
bloke, though. That is kind of like, what is that, Australian or something?
Probably.
Do they use bloke in the UK also?
I think so, yeah.
They definitely use it in the UK.
Okay.
I'm the most
I know they
woke
use it in
bloke.
Australia, too.
Yeah.
Hello again. My twit is at Billy the Fridge. Acidic mentality.
Yes, I think they do. Maybe they don't.
What are the chances that I just get a line of fucking dick pics
Maybe
tweeted
just-
at me now? That would suck.
Oh, that would be such a good move.
I like how he's hinting, like, he's doing the, like, you know how to torture me, do you? Yeah, you definitely don't want to chain me to this wall.
Oh,
Like-
I hope nobody holds me down. And
Right.
Yeah, don't do that, guys. I blocked somebody yesterday for a kind of a dick pic. It was more of a man shitting pic, but
You already told this story.
yeah,
Yeah.
Then I realized his dick was coming. It was fucked. It was really gross.
I never block anyone. You can do anything you like to me, and I'll never block you.
Scott's got a pop in Twitter too. I like Scott's
I'll just
tweets.
sit there and take it.
Scott's
It
got
is
great
popping.
tweets. I love his tweets.
Thank you.
Top tier
I
tweets.
appreciate it.
Everybody follow at not Scott Henson on Twitter.
So did he send you the thing?
I don't know. I'm a little scared now.
Oh no, Twitter's not letting me post links. What? Why must I be silenced?
Antifa press secretary just followed me.
Cool.
Cool.
Let's see. Is this it? Lines. Okay. Hennepin.us. Is this a reputable source? Am I about to click a link and get a fucking virus? Didn't think this one through, did I? Shit.
I got a link here from georgefloyd.thetruth.virus.ru.
God damn it.
.stormfront.org.
Stormfront.
My whole shit just. I got tricked.
No, you didn't.
It's a
I don't have a computer
PDF.
anymore.
It's a PDF. I had to download a
It's
PDF.
a PDF?
I had to download a PDF.
Oh,
A portable document file?
I had to download a PDF.
So the source is a PDF that you typed up and emailed to us?
It's Hennepin County Medical Examiner's autopsy report in a PDF. Okay? It's a PDF. And I'm looking for articles, let's see.
Of the Constitution.
Lines V1, 1 through 7. So V1, 6, 1 through 7.
I'll only accept this if we get it in a bitmap format.
Bitmap. Toxicology for full details.
BNP.
Testing performed on anti-mortem blood specimens collected 5/25/20 at 9 p.m. at HHC and on postmortem urine. Blood, drug, and novel psychoactive substances screens. 11 ng/ml of fentanyl.
Nanograms per milliliter.
11 nanograms per milliliter of fentanyl, 5.6 nanograms per milliliter of norfentanyl, 0.65 nanograms per milliliter of 4-ANPP, methamphetamine, 19 nanograms per milliliter.
That's literally the same number the other thing we read said. Those are negligible amounts.
These are negligible amounts, like the 1 through 7.
Those are not OD numbers. Or
Caffeine
even close.
positive.
He had too many coffees.
Yeah. So what the fuck is your point?
He OD'd on Starbucks.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I mean, those literally are the accurate numbers. That's the right report. It's just that's not OD numbers, as literally the other thing said. Those are those are trace amounts.
If this was the proof, then I think
then it's bad proof.
I think this is terrible proof. Like, am I wrong here? I'm gonna have to ask the Drunken Peasant fan base to stand by and stand back after this one. This is trouble, dude.
Stand by, like the president saying stand by to the Proud Boys is so fucking ominous. Like, it's really kind of scary. Like, just hold on. I mean, we're going to use you in just a sec, but give me like 3 days.
So Ben's gone. Somebody sent me a whole bunch of dick pics. I'm going to share them live on screen.
Hey, we did it. Look at that. Oh, look at the sheen on it.
Look at these dicks.
Oh, look at the size. Look at the top. Look at the top of the head. Look at the tip. Oh my. Oh.
Icky. That was a good dick pic joke, Eric H. Christ. Thank you for your dick pic joke. I'm gonna like that one. I gave it a like. I gave it a like.
I like a like.
I like a like. I like a like. Well, I don't want to.
What else is going on?
I don't want to harp on the Proud Boys, but if any Proud Boys are watching and would like to donate right now, it's the perfect time for you to get your voice heard. For $20 or more, it will be read out loud. It's not limited to Proud Boys. I just welcome the Proud Boys first and foremost.
It's not limited to, but we would prefer it.
Yeah. If you could just spend your Proud Boy money on us, I think that's a better use of your money.
If you find yourself left-leaning, maybe don't send anything. Like, we don't want left money anymore. We want Proud Boy money.
I
we want
disagree
it to go to a
with
good
that.
cause.
I prefer your leftist baby-killing socialist weed money, because really, donos are the purest form of socialism.
Yeah.
For us, at least. What keeps us from having to go on the government dole, cashing WIC checks.
The purest form of socialism besides forced abortions. I mean, that's the best form of socialism.
Proud to be an American, or at least I know my abortions are free. They're not, though.
For now, get them in while you can until the Supreme Court becomes 6-3, and then you can't anymore.
This is why abortions need to be free and legal. A lot of girls are running an abortion scam on Tinder, where they will hook up with you, have unprotected sex with you, tell you they're pregnant and that they need money for the abortion.
Was there did your friend in the chat say anything else before they left?
Nah, he just said, my bad, yo, I changed. I'm voting Hillary 2020.
No, Hillary?
You know what? Voting for Hillary.
Wow,
you know what?
so he left even more confused.
I'm going to vote for Hillary.
Yeah, after that little drop on the toxicology report, I was like, I'm not going to mind this anymore. This is done. I wanted that knockout punch to have me on my knees begging Papa Trump for forgiveness. Didn't work.
Damn.
Now I feel like I'm daddy.
That PDF. That was a weak ass PDF.
I know. But thank you for playing the game, Acidic Mentality. It was very kind.
Next time send an animated GIF.
Yes. Yes.
All
How about some
arguments-
clip art? Can you email us some clip art?
All arguments should be made in the form of animated GIF.
Yeah.
Need a smoke after that? Cheers.
I remember having a CD of clip art that you paid money for.
Can you
remember that shit?
Can you mail us? What was that person's name again?
Acidic
Mentality.
Acidic Mentality. Can you please send us a CD in the mail with clip art with evidence that George
proves
Floyd?
your point.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking for. Please
send all clip art CDs to Drunken Peasants 123 Come Street.
123 Come Street.
Seattle, Maryland, USA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep Clubbing Baby Seals sent an article on WLTX.com. It says 7th paragraph, and the article's titled New Court Docs Say George Floyd Had Fatal Level of Fentanyl in His System. 7th paragraph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it says, the new documents say Floyd had a heavy heart and at least one artery was approximately 75% blocked.
Okay.
But this is something talking about the documents.
I mean, if you have a heart condition, the type of stress that being choked will put on you will trigger a heart attack or whatever.
This is a fatal level of fentanyl under normal circumstances. I don't know. This is the defense attorney arguing the drug overdose. Okay, so you're giving me an article referencing a defense attorney's argument?
Defense attorney.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, guys, this is from the defense attorney? And he's saying under normal circumstances, this is what he's saying. Under normal circumstances,
a defense attorney will say whatever the fuck they can to get their client off.
The defense attorney said that is a fatal level of fentanyl under normal circumstances, and then added, but I'm not saying this killed him. The defense attorney added that. So, enjoy.
The defense attorney tried to make George Floyd try on a glove.
Oh God!
It didn't fit.
Oh.
He must have quit.
Must have quit.
Keep clubbing. Baby still says, read on. Dr. Stephen Nelson, chairman of Florida's Medical Examiners
Aerosmith
Commission.
says "Dream On." So.
Dream on.
Yeah.
Who is not affiliated with the case, reviewed the new files and says that doesn't mean the drugs or health condition is what caused Floyd's death. We've all had cases where those kind of levels come into play. You've got to look at the whole picture, Nelson said. It's one thing to die with something. It's another thing to die from something. The documents say Baker performed the autopsy before watching the videos of police restraining Floyd with Officer Derek Chauvin's knee on Floyd's neck because Baker wanted to avoid bias in his autopsy. In Baker's final report after watching the videos, he ruled Floyd's death a homicide caused by law enforcement subdual restraint and neck compression. The FBI asked the Armed Forces Medical Examiner to review Baker's autopsy, and they agreed with his findings, writing his death was caused by the police subdual and restraint, with cardiovascular disease and drug intoxication contributing. The next court hearing is scheduled for September 11th. That's it.
Ooh,
I read on. So the FBI and the original coroner both said that it was murder by cop. The original toxicology was without watching
for Mr. Floyd, I'd say.
Yeah, without watching the video of the cop kneeling on his neck for 9 minutes, there could be a reasoning for the death not being by the cop. Interesting.
That's true. If the cop hadn't killed him, it might have been something else that killed him.
Yeah. But then watching the video of the cop on his fucking neck, he changed his mind, and the FBI agreed with him, and that's what I read on for. Are you joking?
They just hold on to it forever. I don't get it.
Are you fucking with me?
I don't get it.
Is this it? Am I just being toyed with?
You might be. It might be.
Are you having a laugh?
Are you having a laugh? I having a laugh at me? Is he having a laugh? He's having a laugh. I'm gonna have a soda.
All right, here's fucking Kalo's cringy ass promo.
Oh boy.
Well, Mickey Richards,
Benny,
I saw your promo, and it looks like you didn't take my advice. I said
his hair's still purple.
That dressing up
isn't
in drag, trying to be Ryby, was old news. That promo was too long.
Is he living in a fucking woodshed? Why does he look like he's
He's your buddy.
He's moved into a backwoods version of Jared Genesis's bedroom.
You know what?
He's absolutely filming this from the floor, correct? He's on the floor.
Is it an empty? Oh no,
It's a nice
those
touch.
are rims, right? Those are
Hey,
rims
guys.
behind him.
I don't want to be the one to say this. Is it rims or is it oil drum? He probably took the rims off his car when he moved. I don't be the one to say this, but I think Kalo's slowly becoming the baby manatee.
You know what? He was pretty butthurt that you wouldn't collab with him.
Good.
The last time.
Good.
He was like, "What's your problem with me, Billy? I thought we were friends."
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't consult.
Look at that 1,000-mile stare in those eyes.
I don't consult as a cringe participant anymore. I'm done with those days.
One of the greatest cringe
I had to
weight
clip
champions
through
of
it
all
because
time.
it was
Billy the
fucking
Fridge.
boring as shit. Make short shit. Make stuff that's entertaining. Entertain these fans. That's what they want. They want cringe and entertainment. I had to leave my town and leave the creator behind.
I was run out of
come
town
out here
for being
to
so
find
weird.
a way where I'm at now. I'm no longer in California, Mickey. I am far, far away from California.
Nevada.
You think he had to evacuate because of the fires?
I think he had to
I think he was asked to leave by the town council.
He was run out of town with a bunch of torches and pitchforks.
I think he just had to go move back to his hometown because he couldn't afford the big Cali life anymore.
Just step it up if you want to win. I am going to fight tooth and nail and make sure I win. So step it up, Mickey. Enough with the same old shit.
Wow.
Step it up.
Mickey, are you going to take this shit?
Mickey, gonna need a response.
He calls that a cluttered shed. That's what Mickey said. He calls that a cluttered shed. It's such a good response.
that is It's a pretty good diss. I'll show your ass a cluttered shed.
Yeah. Are we gonna get them on here to kind of like spar back and forth sometime?
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, because Actual Mania is not until the last Friday of this month now. This is a long month, so...
Yeah, we have to finalize the card, right?
Oh, yeah. We haven't even started
Egghead
on that.
versus Cobes for the title. That's been locked in, right?
Egghead versus Cobes for the title. Rematch, Thomas the Creator.
ICP are our new tag team champions.
Tyler the Creator.
They need opponents. We have to find opponents for ICP. If you guys have any ideas who you think might be a great opponent for Insane Clown Posse, respond in this video, and we will consult that with the board of directors. I am gonna put the hat in for Donald Trump versus Joe Biden as a matchup this month. I think that's an Actual Mania head-to-head that we need.
Yeah, it'll happen like right before election.
Yeah, do that for sure.
Yeah, that's big money right there. And we'll work our way through the rest of the card. But those are the matches. Those are 4 matches that we need to... half the card is finished with the championship matches and Joe Biden versus Trump. And then the tag team match we have to find...
Oh, I guess Kalo. I guess Thomas the Creator doesn't exist anymore.
It's just Kalo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because Thomas the Creator never existed, because it's Tyler the Creator.
Oh.
Wrecked.
His name is Tyler.
Wrecked.
His name is Robert Paulson.
Ooh.
I don't get that reference.
Robert Paulson
Because
had...
you're not allowed at
Robert
movies.
Paulson had bitch tits, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Relatable.
Yep.
I don't get any of this. Then so we'll need 2 more matches. We'll find our way there.
Yeah, but I do want to get it finalized sooner rather than later. And a lot of times it's just those like last 2 that we don't get there, you know? So yeah, I think maybe on the post show, which we're going to go into like literally right now. And it's private. It's patrons only. We're gonna go there.
Private. It will be nude.
I mean, people do what they do, right?
It'll get real weird.
Post show tonight on Patreon or for members of this channel. If you click the join button, you can catch the post shows too. They're already posted. The link's already posted and everything. So we'll see you over there. And I think what we're going to do, spend like 20 minutes bringing you guys in, and we'll talk about the Actual Mania card that way and see. And I think Mickey and Kalo are both qualified to see that.
Oh, damn.
So they'll be there too. So we'll talk about... Which one is this? Actually in a 14 now, is it, or 13? I don't even know what number we're on anymore.
I think it's 14, or it might be 13.
Okay. Damn, Actual Mania 13, like a few days before Halloween. That's kind of cool.
Ooh.
If that's right.
I think it's like
it is 13.
Day before Halloween.
Yeah,
is Halloween on Saturday this year?
Yes, it is.
Spooky.
Halloween's
Halloween-y.
basically canceled. Have you seen like all the news reports and everything?
Which is stupid because
it's gonna be a sad Halloween.
If one company could have like created an app that was like trick or treating based, and they provide all the candy, have an app for what candy to give the kids as they app through like their friend list, the kids of all their friends at school, and they could go trick or treat and show up on the app and talk with friends for a minute, like Omegle style, and then give a fucking candy to each other.
Nothing bad has ever happened on Omegle.
Yeah, you could do the Catboy Cam thing on Omegle.
We could have reinvented Halloween this year, is what I'm saying.
We can still, because we have a fucking show scheduled for Halloween.
We're reinventing Halloween.
What are we gonna do? Are we gonna wear costumes?
I think you got to go Omegle.
Can we get Scott out here too, and then he'll just have to quarantine when he goes back home?
Yeah, Scott, are you still trying to come quarantine? Are you still trying to come?
Yep. Bill, I'm always trying to come.
My guy.
But this is, but specifically, like, yeah, we can figure something out.
Okay, cool. I don't know if it'll be for Halloween. Weren't we going to go episode 800 or should we just do it for Halloween?
I mean, we could just do it for Halloween.
Scott, do you have any costumes?
It'll be close to episode 800 by then.
I think I only have costumes. I don't think I have regular clothes.
I mean, we're already at what 785.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 3 a week. So by Halloween, what episode will the Halloween one be?
Like 790 or something.
Yeah, fuck it.
Pretty close.
We'll just make that.
Yeah, Scott, you're just going to have to come down for a week and stay all the way through Halloween to episode 800. You're actually going to live in Seattle until we say so. Is that okay?
Okay, that's not a COVID hotbed, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
We're a bed of coughs.
No, it's not.
You fixed it?
Not really. Not in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
But it was at first. We were number 1 for a little while, and then New York. Did
it feel good? Did you get an odd sense of pride from it?
I did.
Like, yeah, we're number 1.
Like the first one happened really close by too. Like the first first actual COVID deaths in the U.S. were really close to us.
Sick.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. We're number 1.
What if we didn't celebrate episode 800 and we made the Halloween episode the equivalent of episode 800 and like just doing a big banger?
We could.
The number,
it's close enough.
The number's a big deal and all, but not that big of a fucking deal.
No, yeah, it's not that big. It's not that big. All right. So, we're going to do the post show right now. The links are out.
Before we go, I'd like to personally thank Billy for being our guest today. I really appreciate that.
Thank you. It was wonderful being here.
I think Bill and all of you should send me money at paypal.me/NotScottHenson. I think you should buy t-shirts at prowrestlingtees.com/Scott Henson.
Right.
And I think you should listen to my podcast, The Worst Year of Our Lives, on every fucking platform you can get podcasts on. So there.
Okay.
All right.
Good stuff.
And now I have to switch this transition so it doesn't fuck up.
Welcome to the after show.
We're not there yet.
I can't even believe it.
Is this the after show?
We're not there yet.
Oh.
What's happening?
Oh.
We're not quite there yet. I still have to do
People
this
are
shit.
saying go to the tweeter. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Let me see. Are there dick pics?
I don't want to get stuck here arguing with...
Well, you can switch over, or is it not switching?
Oh, okay. I'll switch. I'll switch. All right,
Someone
good night,
sent me
everybody.
Garfield's dick.
Bye.
In the beginning, there was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants.